Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. Now, tonight is a special night for all of you. It has been brought to my attention that this was a game that was wanted to be played in by popular demand. Not only that, but it is a game that is pretty much exactly right up my alley. A perfect game for me on this Halloween year. How could you not? How perfect could it be that this game would come out so close to Halloween, and that I am starting to actually take off enough that I think that it's worth investigating under the whole pretense of being able to stream it all to you, my fellow friends. Now, am I'm a bit on the weird side. Like my head's in a kind of weird space, but I'm going to try to do my best to announce things because I feel like I'm trapped in a fog tonight. But we're going to do our very best. I am going to BRB really quick. I'm going to swig. I'm going to get a swig here for you guys since you like to make me drink the hydration. And I'm going to leave the sound. The fog is coming, the fog is coming, the fog is coming. I must consume the bodies. The fog is coming. Speaking of, how is my audio tonight? I have worked on it a little bit, trying to touch it up so that it's not extremely loud. But and there is no audio peaking when I get loud. Because that is the worst part about when I do screaming games, is me clipping the audio because my mic is just a little too loud for that sort of thing. So I'm going to, I know we just started, but I was busy, doing a lot of the silly things like promoting myself, putting out it on Twitter, stuff like that. And I didn't have enough time to go grab a beverage. But hello, by the way, Hot Cognito. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream so far. I'm going to be quickly getting a beverage. Hello, hi. I'm back. I like this spooky, scary music that I got playing right now. It's good background lo-fi for me starting stream. Let's see here. Boop. All right, so as you guys might see, we have some new technology on the bottom of the screen. I am currently trying to get a fundraiser for some emotes. I have 5 ideas for emotes, but unfortunately, this costs money. Literally $100 to anywhere between usually $75 to $100, depending on which artist you ask. And I have a particular artist I want to ask because they're really good at drawing over-the-top emotional faces, and they seem to be really good at drawing interesting facial, like muzzles and beaks and stuff like that. They're really good at it. Hi, Lucario. Aw, hug. Aw, huggies. And yeah, so I wanted to start a new fundraiser. So chat can help get us on our feet. Ha! I see what you did there. And then everybody was exploded. So, even your cheers, like your bit donations, will go towards this little bar at the bottom. And I thought it was a really nice placement for it because, hey, what better place to put it than down here next to you guys to show how much progress you guys are currently doing. Dang it, I forgot. There's always something I forget. There's too many things that I gotta start. I had turned him off in order to restart him and never started him back up. Does this bar have drinks? What bar? Oh, I get it. That bar. Now, I wish I could have changed it to something nice. I really wanted to do something unique to the stream, but I don't have the money. I would have to spend money on making a unique one or getting a unique one, so I just said, I'll just use the regular one. Party, is that an actual? I guess it is. I guess you know better than I do, Lucario. I don't know. I know hugs are a thing, apparently. So how are you? How is everybody in chat? How is your spooky month going? Also, I'm not liking my head placement right at the moment. There we go. Hi, everybody. I'm reading my library copy. I'm glad my mom died by Jeanette McCurdy. What? What? Barry, are you okay? Spending my spooky month in the back rooms, but it's my everyday, it seems. I know this feel. Racing around a nice planet. Slept all day today, so now I'm really hyper. I know that feel. That's what I did today. I had a big, long nap that allowed me to be a little more energetic today. Don't mind me, I'm just taking care of my eyeballs. If you couldn't tell, I'm doing weird things with my hip face. Alright, so... Meh. SCP Secret Files. I haven't actually started or tried this game yet. Normally, I start the game at least once off stream. I just hadn't had the time. Like I said, I slept a lot today. And now, here I am. I had to like really work fast in order to get a bunch of stuff done before I could turn on stream. One of them was to fix the audio issues. Another one was to fix, okay. So down below the stream, you see all those little buttons like Discord, donations, Twitter. Almost all of them are selectable, and each one that you click on will open a new thing. So if you want to donate to that bar, there's a little donations tab down there you can use. Or you can use biddies. I think biddies will allow it to go up. But I am not 100% certain. Don't quote me on that. I think that's how I got it to work. Also, why are we doing this, team? Please tell me you're actually doing something. I knew I should have started this. It's a tell-all by former child star Jeanette McCurdy. Her mom forced her into acting, and that's not bringing in an abuse at the hands of Dan Schneider. She talks about Hollywood, specifically Nickelodeon, is discussing the kids' well-being. Which I'm not surprising. I've heard horror stories from Nickelodeon for a long time now. Especially with that Dingleberry that is, the guy who wrote, what was that called? What was that show called? Danny Phantom. Speaking of scary things, I watched both the remake of It as well as the original It. And I have a lot of things to talk about both those movies. I'm just trying to fix my facial stuff here. Sorry, chat. Hello, Brandon. You're my favorite SCP. Hello, doggy. You're my favorite customer. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I went to the room. Did you float? We float down here, Georgie. We have actually, Cognito Hazard. We actually have an emote. We have a better TTV emote of SCP-049. See? Even appears on the screen. He's doing that perfect face. The one doing the OK symbol. That meme. Butch Hartman. Yeah, he is a different type of disgusting, but he is disgusting nonetheless. Space spider, afraid of a turtle. Imagine that. I made it an 049 model once as a joke. Lol, might remake it. Ooh, that would be nice. I think that would be cool. I would love to see an 049 plague doctor model. That would be awesome. All right, so overall, let's talk about the overall. Did I like it, the original, or did I like the remake? To tell you the truth, I think the remake does it better. I'm going to be perfectly honest here. I think that the remake puts Pennywise in a much better position when it comes to him being either a silly clown or intimidating monster. Not just because of the CGI, not just because of the practical effects, but I think Bill actually does a much better Pennywise than Tim Curry. And you know what? I know people are gonna like crucify me for saying that because Tim Curry, everybody loves Tim Curry. And don't get me wrong, Tim Curry is great in that movie. Don't get me wrong, but there is a lot of problems. I feel like he's stilted because for the most part, all he does is he stands there with balloons in his hands. Not every time, but most of the time. And if it's not that, then he's usually just got the fake sharp teeth in his mouth to make him look scarier. Meanwhile, in the original, or in the remake, he's moving around more. He's doing a lot more with his body. He is contorting himself. His body changes like proportions, you know, stuff like that. So it definitely he definitely feels a lot more intimidating and more clown-like in the remake. I mean, totally not because of all the blues there are. Lol. No, definitely not. No. We're not lewd here. Seriously. Penny's nemesis is a space turtle. He hates the guy. Is that from the book? Also, I don't know what that black flash was. Big scary turtle. I am Carl. We are all Carl. Yes. Remove his brain. A few months ago, I was preparing a desertion in a restaurant in L Street. The pies there were rather to my liking. I became startled when a man sitting across me suddenly shut it up, and the pies were a total shit, like a pile of vomit wrapped in wax, dressed up in a dark suit, and seeing there with her mentee teller. I said to the man, "Excuse me, do you believe there's something I can help you with? Look, this is see occupied. Find yourself another table, all right?" This is starting to sound like One Piece all of a sudden. Just like Blackbeard and One Piece and Luffy. Oh, okay, I get to choose now. Okay. Okay, I actually get a choice. Pushes Malo's belly button. Not my belly button. I don't have a belly button. I wasn't born per se. I was. And yes. Did you hear about the chameleon that couldn't change colors? He had reptile dysfunction. Tish. What kind of link of Lucario? After seeing that were empty tables, I said to this man, "Excuse me, I don't believe I know you. Is there something I can help you with? Look, this seat's occupied. Find yourself another table." No, let's be a little nice to him. Without answering my question, the man continued talking to himself. "Well, look, so here you are. You're graduating soon, and clearly you need a job, huh? Well, it just so happens that we have just the job for you." The man paused and added emphasis. Mysterious job. A wonderful, wonderful job. I have no interest in this proposal. Mysterious and wonderful, huh? Sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. He then handed me a business card. I don't think this would have mattered if I picked it or not. Whatever answers I picked. A wiki? I guess we can do that. A Luca! Me when SCP passes gas. Blah! Hold on. Was that the right sound for you? Both sides of the business card were black, with 3 letters printed neatly on one side. That's the turtle. It really is? Okay, so I was wondering if the character was it. Maturin is the overarching protagonist in it, and he was the turtle and the one of the 12 guardians of the beams that held up the Dark Tower. So the Dark Tower and this are linked. I actually read the Dark Tower series. Maturin guarded one end of the beam that was guarded at the other end by Shardik. The turtle of massive size. Interesting. So it's all interconnected. Weird, but interconnected. Interesting. So it's more true to life or true to the books than that Pennywise was a space creature. I saw a fan comic where old school Pennywise sees new Pennywise freaking out and asks why he's screaming, then sees a small baby turtle start screaming with the new Pennywise while holding behind the new Pennywise. Yeah, both of them terrified. Funnily enough, every Stephen King book is connected to the Dark Tower. Strange. Strange happenings. Look at all these emotes. I like these emotes. I like all the flails. Carl Astana, Washington Street, Madison, with the click to open the envelope. I opened it. I was going to read that. Could you have at least let me read that part? It was actually looked like somebody put some work and effort into that. Honorable Carl Astana, congratulations on becoming a member of the SCP Foundation. The Foundation highly values your knowledge and expertise, and we firmly believe that you are the one we have been searching for. You'll assume the position of Assistant Archivist in the Archive Department, Group 3. Director Chuck Uhr will be your supervisor. Please go to the security office in Sector, I don't know how to read, Greek, on the 2012th of 900 hours, 9 a.m. to pick up your employee card. We look forward to working with you. Personal apartment of Site 109. 5. Wow, I can't read today. This is not a good game to be doing that. Thank you for the pass. So, going back to this, I think Pennywise, Bill's Pennywise, is way funnier. Way funnier, especially in part 1. I think he's as funny as it gets in part 1. Part 2, I feel like they accidentally meme too much.
The world has been full of unknown things.
Awfully quiet.
Their existence, the balance of mankind's
What was that?
life has been upset. However, no matter how advanced our technology,
D-class.
no matter how great our scientific breakthroughs, there will always be anomalies that cannot be explained. We don't know.
Thank you for that follow, and thank you for downloading me.
And affect our daily lives. It's because of this that we founded the SCP.
What was that? What SCP was that?
Dedicated to containing anomalous items, individuals, and phenomena.
Oh shoot, chat, I'm sorry.
To maintaining the normalcy of the world, so that people may live free of fear, while ordinary people live. We must fight anomalies in the shadows. We must
I'm not familiar with every SCP, but I don't remember the giant baby.
so that people may live in a rational and ordinary world. We secure.
This is an interesting idea of how the cells work in this game, or in this world. I kind of like it. Yeah, it plays more into being book accurate, as well as more interesting. Bill does a good job because apparently the eyes are supposed to be wonky. He is supposed to have eyes that are looking 2 different directions. And I feel like Bill really hits the nail on the head with that. An SCP playing an SCP game? What are the odds? What are the chances? Chances are they're pretty good. Oh, I can move now. That's a really nice, interesting intro to the game. Secure. Hey, let me read. I like reading what you put on in font. Also, that's 3D affected while the other writing is not. Interesting. Secure. The Foundation secures anomalies with the goal of preventing them from falling in the hands of civilization or rival agencies. Through extensive observation and surveillance, and by acting to intercept such anomalies in the earliest opportunity. Operating clandestine and worldwide, the Foundation operatives beyond jurisdiction, empowered and entrusted by every major national government with the task of containing anomalous objects, entities, and phenomena. These anomalies pose a significant threat to the global security by threatening either physical or psychological harm. Mimetic. There's so many mimetics. The Foundation operates to maintain normalcy so that the worldwide civilian population can live on and go on with their daily lives without fear, mistrust, or doubt with their personal beliefs, and to maintain human independence from the extraterrestrial, extra-dimensional, and the other extra-normal influences. Does Malo taste like marshmallow? No, he tastes like licorice. Nom nom. No! Stop trying to chew on me. This is without my consent. Friday, 9 p.m. I like how this sticky note is highly rendered, and then these sticky notes back here are just like pixelated. How are you doing, by the way, Kieran? Hopefully you're enjoying your... Wow. Wow. There is no animation between crouch and uncrouch. That's just instant. I have the speeds of a god, apparently. No flammable, toxic, or explosive hazards. Follow the confidentiality policy. No confidential file or item out of this unit. Contact immediately with security department and accept quarantine test when suspected being affected by the containment. Yeah, because Unit 23. I don't remember Unit 23. I guess. Oh, a level 1. Be right back. We're just handing out cards now. Man, the SCP Foundation has fallen on hard times, I would say. What? What noise effect was that? Why did I... Yeah, I heard about the actor for Hagrid. It's very, very sad. Why did this make a door noise? I don't understand. Was that somebody over here? Wait, there was a guy down here. I think that was him opening and closing the room. Ends up clipping into the back rooms while crouching. I don't want to go into the back rooms. It's not fun there. It's like... I believe that the back rooms would be an SCP in this universe. I don't smell like rotten eggs. How dare! How dare! How dare you! Can't open any of these. I like that this is the test. This has definitely got to be for anomalies, huh? If I get affected by an anomaly, at least I know where to go. Why is Hoover Dam? Why is there a picture of the Hoover Dam over there? I don't have any, like, zoom-in features, I don't think. Got a clock here in the middle of the hallway. I don't know why it's in the middle of the hallway and on a corner or something. I heard somebody. I heard another person? The Foundation. Do I go this way? No. Look how long this goes on for. Wow. All the archives are huge, man. I'm surprised no one has done an SCP story for the back rooms. It is interesting. Also, mind you, I also want to state that this is taking place back in 2012. This was when the height of SCP, the SCP popularity was, back in 2011 and 2012. Why do we have sinks outside the bathroom? Who designed this place? Where does that door go? That looks important and interesting. I think we'll go to that at some point in the game. You're brave. At least I'm a friendly SCP. I'm one of the very, 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 very few that is friendly. Wow, this is very homely. This wallpaper kind of makes me feel like I'm stepping to the 1960s. Sukoblat. I don't actually know if that's Russian for Sukoblat. I just took a wild guess. H2O. 45 degrees. Science. Wanted to read those, but I don't think I'm gonna get a chance. Keep him. Isn't this Vulgan's symbol? Doesn't Vulgan have this exact symbol on YouTube? I am here, but you are here, Malo. But I am here instead. I am nowhere and everywhere. No, I wanted to look at the thing that was on the right. There was like a display with skulls. I wanted to see that. Can I escape? No. Dang it, I wanted to see that. Remind me to look at that date of birth. 1989. They're 1 year younger than me. Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Archive Department. You will have access to classified and top secret archives. Please confirm that you're aware of all confidential classes and agree to swear by the strictly adhere to all SCP Foundation regulations and guidelines. If I click this and I don't adhere, my brain explodes because anomalies. Bonehead. I have a bone to pick with you, Lucario. Welcome to the SCP Foundation. Before starting your work, please allow us to introduce you to the software used to archive the archive department. Each day, your superior will assign tasks to the mission module. When there is a new task, the button will blink red to remind you. Communication with the site relies primarily on an instant messaging system, where information is processed using level 2 encryption. Please pay attention to blinking red reminders to view them promptly. Training in an effective means of information sharing with the Foundation. New employees must first participate in new employee training before they may begin work. The page shows public information of all sites around the world. We can view the information at any time. Now, these are actually legitimate sites, by the way. These are actual sites for the Foundation that are, what's the word? Down. They're written down. There are a lot of them that aren't noticeably talked about because they're, under a lock and key secrecy, but there is a handful that have been told where they are. Just hack the place, freak out the newbies. If only. Their site encryption's a little too strong. As soon as I try to use anomalous powers, they'll know. Training, friends, files. Oh, hey. How did the mission go, Gwent? Did the information gathering on SCP-1299 go smoothly? Last this time, luckily, you know how to swim. I checked in, send you standing drenched in the water. I think I caught a cold, too. Good morning, all. Good morning, good morning. Guess what? The group's got a new member today. Carl. Carl! How about we introduce yourself first? Hi, Carl. Hey, friends. Hiya, friends. Good morning. My name is Carl. You can call me Carl. Carl Weezer. My name's Carl Weezer. Have you seen Mrs. Neutron around here? I see you bat me in the face, and that also means the sound didn't work. I didn't hear it. There we go. Maybe that'll make it allow it to work. Yeah, there it goes. I graduated from MIT with a double major in biology and philosophy. Nerd. Welcome. Stuart just stares into my eyes. MIT. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Seems MIT is not popular here. Is it me? Is it just me, or do I sense a hint of jealousy? I'm just gonna say MIT. Not popular. No, it's not like that. Not targeting specifically, pal. It's all these prestigious graduates. Enough, Gwent. Foundation specifically seeks out such prestigious graduates, and then the Foundation throws them all into the archive department. Carl, don't listen to this nonsense coming out of his mouth. Have you all conveniently forgot about Jonathan? Seems like this Jonathan left a bad impression on you. You guys watch Rick and Morty last? No, don't you start, Stuart. The prestigious graduates are so full of it, they think they can just beam through everywhere with your glowing academic qualifications. You got it coming. The tragedy he went through was inevitable. Malo attempts to hack Malo, gets caught. Malo is trapped in an Apple computer from the 90s. No, don't you dare trap me into one of those pieces of junk. Oh God, Brandon, what are you doing with that? What you doing with that emote? No. No butt emojis, no. Evil. Verbal abuse of any form is strictly prohibited. These do not abide by interjection amnestics. Contact with SCP-999 during working hours is strictly prohibited. No! I wanted to touch the goo. Document sharing server password. 3501. SCP visiting hours changed to 1400 daily. 343. Which one was 343 again? I can't remember. I don't remember every single one. I just know the really well-known ones. How dangerous could the tragedy? You must be joking. How dangerous could it possibly be? Jonathan lost his left hand because he breached protocol with SCP-247. He was given amnestics and sent back home 2 days ago. Clearly, Rich clearly knows what he's called. I don't know want to recall these details. I can't even medium rare steak anymore. Got reason to suspect the former SCP employee. Lol. Hey, Stuart. No one wants to talk about those boring children's cartoons, alright? That was just an accident. Accident? Who cares? He was just a prestigious graduate with a higher consume rate than Class D personnel. In this year's annual report, I'm going to replace Archive Department with Relief Station. Rick and Morty is not a children's... Stuart, we're on a different page here, Stuart. We're on a totally different page than everybody else. But I think you scared Carl. I can't read this. Oh, Chuck. Oh, my superior is here. Hold on. They are going way faster than I can do this. If any of you are planning on getting some serious work, Chuck, please. I'm trying. They're going too fast. I gotta read this shite. Got it, boss. You better let me read what I can, jerks. Okay. If you are planning on getting some serious work done today, please do me a favor and just shut the hell up. So long as you are here working in the archive department, I'm going to need you to focus on your work. Unlike those people in the logistics department, spending your time gossiping all day. These archives contain missions not completed last time. Some places need modifications. Got it. Kent, take time off after you finish up this project, alright? Don't push yourself too hard. Got it. Stuart, got it, boss. Okay, that's all. Class A archive must be handed in by the end of the day. Stuart is just vibing. Stuart just wants to talk about Rick and Morty, man. Everybody's talking about the job and how this is going to be like and scary and stuff, and now Stuart's like, hey, guys, did you watch Rick and Morty last night? How dangerous could it possibly be? Famous last words. That's the famous last words of any SCP Foundation operative. What should I do, boss? In the archive department, we need to review, organize, catalog, and modify all existing containment archives. But no need to hurry, young man. You'll need to attend the new employee onboarding training first before you can begin working in the Foundation officially. The system will be sending a meeting notice. One second. Hold on. Oh, Alfred. Go away, Alfred. You make me nervous when you're around my wiring. All right, Director R. I'll keep an eye on that, boss. All right, Doctor. Doctor? No, Director. Hey, Director R. I'm honored to be given the chance to work here at the Archives Department. Young man, this place is not what you think. You must abandon your past self and start beginning from zero if you hope to learn to survive here. No one will take care of you. You must demonstrate your own ability. Understand, Director Wooler. Why are you so anky? The new employee onboarding training will be hosted by Dr. Ham this time. You will suffer, Carl. I suggest you prepare a paper bag for your vomit to come. He's just messing with you. Dr. Ham is one of the most knowledgeable containment specialists in the Foundation. Guys, you still have no idea what you'll be doing, do you? Now move it. Remember, Carl. Stay sane and always in awe. Stay sane. Current course. First class, Raymond Ham. Address, meeting room, 1106 Sexter? Okay, brain. How dangerous could it possibly be? Messes with sculpture and blinks, gets neck snapped. Guess this is our only choice. Encrypted channel. Done. Excluding mimetic influence. Done. Loading basic conference room module. Done. Establishing multiplayer connection. More players. Your training is about to begin. Good luck. I'm making cracking noises.
Jason Carter is a death row inmate. In exchange for clemency, he has agreed to work with the SCP Foundation.
What's that? I can't hear you over the music. He's also got an outline like a mofo. Like a Disney cartoon.
A free man. Jason Carter is now D503.
D class. Like all you guys, except for some of you. You're watching me from the vents? This is a classic noise. Borgor. Can I has Borgor? I'd rather have Borgor sleeping computer. No drive. No drive. No on drive. Woo-wee! Jalapeno sure clears out the sinuses. He sure does. I got a little bit of a head bounce going on here. Look at that. Earthquake! Security breach. Aw, man, I wanted to sleep. Or at least get Borgor. What is that? Fancy. Oh. I am suited. I am ready to tackle anything except for pretty much everything in this universe. Is this suddenly secure or alien isolation with this freaking radar? I am scared now. What are you guys sending me into? He's smacking that booty really hard. I don't know why he's smacking the booty. I certainly don't have a booty. Well, I do. I lie. I have a thick booty, but I don't like showing it off.
D503 was given no clear instruction of the task to be completed.
Where am I?
He must find them out for himself.
Usually you tell... Well, you don't always tell. That's a lie. You don't always tell with the D-Class what they're doing. I should run out into the middle of the desert. That should be a good idea. Alright, I'm in a truck now. Get off. Get off? What, don't you mean get out, not off? Yeah, I want to get off. I want to get off the SCP Wild Ride. Well, we're in a desert, but we could be in any desert knowing the SCP Foundation. Hell, we could be in another world for all we know. I know of a few worlds that are, like, literally desolate. This thing handles about as well as a pregnant cow. What is this? Discarded roadblock. Blue roadblock. Although the triangular support structure is extremely stable, even it cannot withstand the erosion caused by the desert. Okay, well, I have the... Do I have that in the truck? I can't tell. Oh, I do have it in the truck. Okay, so we're finding things out in the middle of the desert. I have a sneaking suspicion we are either... What did I even hit, by the way? We are like either in another world or something anomalous has dumped a bunch of things from another world. You ride pregnant animals? I do not, but I do know well enough how a cow would ride that's pregnant. Ooh, pipe. Mario was here. And Mario is definitely an SCP. Rusted iron pipe. An iron pipe whose valve is too rusty to turn. It could have been recycled, but humans still chose to throw it away. Humans? Why did you say humans? Y'all see that, right? Y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Look at the truck. Look at the symbol. That wasn't like that before. I don't think. Anomalies are either... That's a mimetic agent to protect the visuals on the side of the truck, or I'm losing my brain. Meep, meep, I'm a sheep. I said, meep, meep, I'm a sheep. Whoa, I'm gonna hit it. What do we got here? Collect barrel. Give me that barrel. Damaged tin drum. A tin drum with a danger sign on it. Having once protected hazardous liquid from leaking. It was discarded upon the completion of its mission. And what was it protecting people from? Got a barrel. And he says, I can't really, like, look at it too harshly, because it could be... I can't tell what's written on it. That's what I'm trying to say. No, don't throw things at me. Why not? That's one of the things it's for, lol. Barrel rolled. I can't see. There it is. There's so many things that could be happening right now. Oh. I could incinerate right now if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna. You splattered me. Discarded tire filled with sand. After vehicles became the main form of transportation, discarded tires began to grow in numbers. Yeah, and... Yeah, that's common. There's one more item down here near where we started. Vroom vroom. Here we go. Vroom vroom. Woo! How about... Okay, what do we got here? A gasoline can. What happens if you come across 1471? Does the other you take over? No, there's multiple versions of me. I don't know how people not versions of me. We're basically a race. We're not just one entity. We are many. Every individual Malo is different. So, like, every time you download Malo version 1.1 or 1.0 or whatever, you get a different version of a Malo. It's not going to be the same one. Plastic patrol tank, hard to decompose of even after 100 years. One of the more stubborn pieces of waste. Is this the future? I know that the SCP Foundation messed with the future a few times. Yeah, see that? It's a really interesting touch. There's one with boobies. There's a lot with boobies thanks to the internet. We are the Malo. Resistance is futile. What are we, the Borg now? Borg. Do I drive this up here? I do. In a cutscene. Not myself, though. Rum. Yeah. Please pull down the lever to confirm incineration. Destroy it all. Oh, that was a struggle. Burn all of these items for whatever reason we're burning them for. Well,
This was D503's first.
we do end up doing that a lot. I've noticed the SCP Foundation ends up burning a lot of things.
Mandates that D503 now undergo a psychological evaluation.
Oh boy. All right, well, press the evaluation button. Please take the level 2 mental test to assess your current mental state. Okay, so these corner pieces have to go into the corner. This has got to go here. This has got to go here. This has to go here, and this goes here. Easy peasy, block and cheesy. So this has got to either go up to the top or up on the or down on the bottom. This one's gonna be a little tougher. We need to fill out maybe like that, and like that maybe. Hold on. Yeah, like that, and like that, and there we go. I'm so smart. Praise me, for I'm the smartest Malo. Oh, I only got a rank. There were rankings in this? I got 4th place. I didn't even get a medal. Damn it. I was a little slow. Today's work is complete. The system will settle the contract time. 29 now? What do you mean? Is that how many? Oh, how many days I have left. I get you. Borgor! Nom 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 Borgor. Oh. You're a bunch of fucking assholes. Why couldn't you just... All you had to do, CJ, was have a little tray that it dumps out onto. That's all you needed. Why you treat me like this? Fine, give me Borgor. Still delicious. I got an achievement. Borgor. Time for sleep. I am not stinky. You stinky. I go sleep.
This was the first day D503 psychological data was collected.
You're gonna ruin my life.
You're probably wondering, how can this job earn freedom for a death row inmate?
Ah, yes, I wonder how. Yay, I am cute. Thank you for noticing. Oh no, it's Dr.
Good afternoon,
Ham.
everyone. I'm Dr. Raymond Ham from Site 83. Welcome to today's training conference.
There's a lot of us
Today,
here.
I'm going to share with you a little project I've been working on called SCP-7457.
I haven't gotten into the 7000s very often.
Now is SCP-7457.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with anything above 7000.
Is a volunteer who we invited to help us learn more about this desert. Prior to the Foundation's involvement with SCP-7457, 329 people went missing in this area.
Why am I not
As a
surprised?
precaution, we have introduced lockdown measures as we attempt to find the cause of these disappearances. As everyone here is new to the Foundation, it will be good for you to learn about SCP-7457. Let me explain how it works.
Yes,
Before we
Dr.
get
Ham,
started,
do explain.
Are there any questions?
Dr. Ham, I'm Will Barton, 3rd Special Squad, Site 86.
Hello, Will.
Before I came here, I thought I had a basic understanding of the Foundation. I've heard of these anomalies, but only in terms of human anomalies. I had no idea that SCP-7457 was a desert. How do we begin to make sense of this?
That's a good question, Will. All the unexplained phenomena we are monitoring are being labeled anomalies. Human
You want an anomaly, don't you?
anomalies, artifact anomalies, and various other phenomena beyond our control. The work of the Foundation is to isolate these anomalies and prevent the public from, shall we say, experiencing them? Okay, next question.
Hello, Dr. Ham.
Look at all this good
I'm
art.
Harris, a research intern from Site 27.
Most of you are gonna die.
I saw D503 picking up garbage in the desert. Why did it do that? And what does this have to do with anomalies?
Anomalies.
Okay, Mark. What I can tell you now
Anomalies?
is that everything you see is part of SCP-7457. SCP anomalies can be a little difficult to understand at first. Just know that it, or they,
This is explaining it to people who don't know what SCPs are.
You'll understand what I mean once we finish watching the video. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, day 8. Oh boy.
The first
Our friend is probably going a little crazy.
However, there was an interesting occurrence on the 8th day.
Something to do with the way this SCP works. So I don't know this SCP by chance. I do not know. As 5 from 5 what? I guess 5 points from the jump catch game. Nice. So my understanding is that this SCP is probably in a time anomaly, so it's probably bringing things in either from different parts of time, or it is bringing in things from alternative universes. One of the two. Let me go. Yeah, walls are looking a little wonky to me, chat. Things are looking a little fuzzier and more textured. Yeah, things are looking a little fuzzy. If you catch my drift. Yeah, fuzzy is the best way to describe things. Or chunky, I could also say. Yeah, or painted. I feel like I'm playing Layers of Fear again. My hero, Eerie? Wasn't that the little girl or whatever? The time one? I love the little footprints, by the way. That's a really nice touch. Hold on. I wanted to check something really quick. Hey, the SCP symbol's normal. Till I get about here and then it de-renders. But I'm kind of looking at things in a weird text. What do they call this style of rendering? You know what I mean? There's this oh gosh, what do they call it? It's they usually use it for like games that are stylized for comic books. I forget what it's specifically called. You know what I'm talking about, chat, right? That way of graphically designing things. What do we got? The first one I go to is not so good. Uh-oh. That's not good. Black spindle. A spindle of thick black cable that is wound too tightly to see what's inside. It is much heavier than it looks.
Mission failed.
It takes a lot of
Look out next time.
Stop that. I'm gonna make those cost points, by the way. Just letting you know, this object is huge. Holy cow. It's massive and heavy. So dense. So thick. We could just incinerate it, but let's go inspect more. You know what? I'm gonna go to the one on the left. Why not? I wish I had a horn. I can see it from here. Break, break, break. Okay. What's this one? Is it an air conditioning unit? Yep, it is. Rusty air conditioner. Modern human beings cannot live without air conditioners due to the global warming. Yet the use of freon in air conditioners also indirectly causes global warming. Oops. Yeah, that's actually a thing. It's sad. Why is this game being so sad and true to us? We are destroying the universe and well, we're destroying at least the world. We, as in you creatures, you humans. I shouldn't say we, because I'm not a part of you. That just makes everything more confusing. Hello? Is there something out here that I should be aware of? Other than the thing that I have in my truck? Yeah, it's, what's it called? It's called, like, pixelated or... I can't remember. Corroded iron bucket. The surface of the barrel is corroded and the liquid inside is highly corrosive. So we don't want to even touch that corroded stuff. Stands moving awfully weird suddenly. Stands moving like liquid underneath my beats. I meant to say boot and feet. NJ making human noises. Stop that. I know you're an alien. You're an alien. Zip zoom. Brim brim. This is the best fun we have all day. Wee. Whoa, 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 whoa. Went too fast. No. Lucario. Are you saying that because you're Lucario? No. Black spindle, broken air conditioner, corroded. This is...
D503 had completed his task.
Yeah?
However, he did not realize that he had already encountered his first anomaly.
I knew what he encountered. Anything weird is bad in this universe. Nay. Lucario. Always thought it was weird. Ooh. 3 pictures with triangle. This one, and this one. Continue. Nice. Select 3 pictures that calculate results are equal to 5. 5. 5. Oh god. 5 and I'm not good with math, chat. I think that one. Please try again. No! Well, it's definitely not that one. This one. Error. Dang it. This one? I wouldn't have known. I don't know how powers work or whatever that was. I got 4th place. Testing personnel D5, work is completed. I messed that up a bit because I'm not good with math, you guys.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
D503's psychological data showed abnormal fluctuations. Analysis tells us that D503 is dreaming.
What was that? I couldn't hear you over the sudden waves of ocean.
Unfortunately, though, we have no way of knowing what he dreamed of that night.
However, we are that D class, so we know. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Graphics. Water graphics. Equal to that of the Xbox 360. I'm not shitting on the game. I'm just noting that it definitely looks like an older game graphic. Oh. We dreamed of a phone booth on near the ocean.
A significant turning point. The start of SCP-7457's impact on D503. Are there any questions before we go on?
Hello, Dr. Ham. I'm Spencer Jones from the Special Operations Department of Site-21.
Hello, Spencer.
It's still unclear as to why D503 needs to pick up all of this trash. If you wanted to monitor his psychological response to SCP-7457, why not just leave him out in the desert?
Because it's probably the garbage itself that does this.
There are already psychological evaluations taking place.
Okay. Our analysis has indicated that SCP-7457 produces a new cluster of trash every 8 minutes and 37 seconds.
Sounds like the reality of
If
humans.
is not done regularly, all that trash may soon flow into our world. It is worth noting, though, that the quantity of waste created here pales in comparison to the amount produced by humans. However, it still has the potential to become a significant problem in the future.
There was a game very recently made that was of this similar nature, where it literally would spawn trash every 10
There is
seconds.
another reason, but we will get to that one later.
Is it not the case that the Foundation is exaggerating the importance of a minor issue before
The SCP Foundation is not the good guys, but we're not necessarily the bad guys either.
Emphasize that behind us is the general public, who are wholly unaware of any of this. Being meticulous and maintaining a serious attitude is essential at the SCP Foundation. Any oversight or underestimation of the enemy may result in disaster.
Thank you, Dr. Ham. I understand.
Good. Let's move on. The effects of SCP-7457 on D503 became most obvious on day 15 of the test.
Yeah, boy. Now our D-class friend's gonna go
from his radar. It was definitely a bad day. Perhaps the worst. Even for a death row inmate.
It was the worst day of his life. Tentacles. Japan was here. Japan was just here. How about... Hey, wait a minute. I'm gonna... What if I go over here instead? Oh, I have outsmarted you, maybe. Oh no, there's more tentacles. There's just so many tentacles. The wires, man. I'll go pick up the other thing. This one looks just as bad. Both items look terrible. What is this? This weapon that surpasses Metal Gear. We need to blow up this desert. That's what we need to do. We need to do the American way and blow up the desert.
D503 found a radar that perfectly resembled his own.
That is scary. That is terrifying, in fact. Handheld radar. World War II type. There's a lot of information on display as well as the handle on the receiver isn't working anymore. I think this guy is not very bright now, is he? Oh, there it goes. Fading in and out. I think that's just I think they did that just to save on the computer's generation on the game. Well, this is not gonna be good. This is gonna murder us. Spindle of thick black wire wound so tightly can't see what's inside is much heavier than it looks. Yada yada yada. That should have been okay. Well, we're gonna go burn this stuff and not think about how that other radar got here. We're definitely not gonna think about how it got here and how more than likely the person who ended up having it is probably dead. I definitely drove up that real smooth. Who PN'd me in chat? Pinged me. And why? Because reasons I actually don't know. Handheld radar. Guarded tires.
Persistent adverse physiological reactions.
Environmentalist.
D503.
I gotta.
Still managed to complete his work on day 15.
Cut chunk. Cut chunk. Burn it all.
But he encountered an incident.
Sandstorm?
A sandstorm.
Oh no. Hide in the truck, dude.
D503 walked in the sandstorm for a long time, but he couldn't seem to find his way back. Darude sandstorm got him. Why would you walk? That is dumb. That is the dumbest thing you could possibly do.
There's wires. There's tentacle wires everywhere, chat. They're gonna snatch me up. Hentai. The hentai is coming. Run, run, run towards the light.
Hello there.
Hello. Who did that? Oh, a spirit. Thought somebody knew was coming in. Yeah, they're wires. Tentacles, tentacles, wires and tentacles. There's literally a building. Yeah, why not stay at the incinerator? Why would you go wandering off into the desert trying to find the place you need to go? That's dumb. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in.
Managed to find a site just as he was beginning to grow weak with exhaustion. A site he was not familiar with.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, can we just go back up real quick? Oh boy. I no longer have the ability to stand. What kind of effect is this having on me? I'm not kinky. You've seen the cables on the ground. Telephone. Are you in the main building now? Oh. I apparently am. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lie. What's going on? Is that me over there? Is that a dead version of this guy? It looks like it. Lie. Tentacles. Oh god, the spirals! Oh no, it's Junji Ito! No! Told you the cables were coming. Touch tone telephone. You haven't seen any lewd pictures of me. You might have seen lewd pictures of the version 1.0 Malos, but you've never seen a lewd version of a 2.0. Telephone. So what is this?
Have you ever experienced a calm, unknown voice?
Ooh, that was an interesting effect. You're now in Uzumaki. I don't like that.
Approximately 13 hours later, a visibly trembling D-503 returned to Site 8.
How the hell do we get back?
He immediately performed a psychological evaluation.
No, you have not seen one personally of me. My version with the glowing green eyes and the glowing mouth, you definitely have not. I know they do not exist. Please take the level 2 mental test to assess your current mental state. Connect the dots. Well,
Major fluctuations can now be observed in D-503's physiological data.
the phone's in my brain. Don't you want to be a big shot? I keep hearing his voice in my head.
Psychological evaluation were so troubling, we had to abort the mission.
He went crazy. Oh.
D-503 was able to break away from the Foundation's control.
That's a pretty... My dude, what kind of security do you have that you can just easily throw a chair at things?
He has seen the test results of other Level D personnel who were analyzed at SCP-7457.
How did you know? How did he know?
None of the Level D personnel at SCP-7457 have ever been able to leave this desert.
I guess that was... Yeah, we saw one of those, like, those dudes. That was that was one of the D-class that they had out there, and that's why we saw that. I guess that means you're a smartphone. Yeah. Everybody keeps throwing themselves onto the screen. What the? I'm being attacked by gasoline tanks. Yeah, get in the truck. Get in the truck, my dude. I know you're not gonna make it and all, but about the only way you're gonna get out of here, but you're basically compromised. You're a dead man anyway. Dead man walking or driving. Everybody bomb. No bomb! No explosives. Crunchy frames. Those are bodies. Those are bodies. Those are bodies. Those are wired corpses. Why would you drive like a complete a-hole in the middle of the desert?
D503 heard the call.
I must answer the call, just like Spampton had to. Is it here? Living in a goddamn garbage can?
Humans often believe that their fate is in their own hands. That all choices come from their own free will.
Not unless a mimetic agent gets to you. No!
They don't realize that we humans form only a small part of this world. Out there, in the unknown world, we are as insignificant as a grain of sand in this vast desert.
Yeah, does it look like it? Unfortunately, Lucario. Also, if you guys are wondering, you can change costumes. Not just the skin, but you can put on different costumes for your character as well. There are multiple costumes. So, like, even if you buy a new skin, you can, like, get pets and stuff like that. Just wanted to let y'all know there is more to it than just skins. There it is. The touch-tone telephone. Wonder what this telephone has to do with this desert. Curiosity. Somebody better answer that call because... somebody better answer that phone because I have
Mission
been called
failed.
in.
We'll get 'em next time.
There's so many of them. Terrifying, even. This is an interesting SCP, I gotta say. And now I become one of the SCP's junk.
This is where D503's instincts led him.
To bondage territory. Yep, see? I told you. I told you we were the bundle. The humans were bundles. We were burning people all along. That sounds like an insane cat, Brandon. And then I was burned too. Yes, the Foundation must have known what those things were inside of them. Must have. You can't tell me otherwise.
48 days later, experiment participant D722 found the radar that had belonged to D503. The radar was 31 miles away from the waste treatment facility. All the data we have came from this radar. People entering SCP-7457 will suffer varying degrees of psychological stress within an acute period. It manifests as a range of neurological and mental disorders, as well as severe and unexplained hallucinations. So far, not one participant has left the desert unscathed. The Foundation has tested 31 Level D personnel in an area spanning 2,267 square miles. Our testing continues. When you work for the Foundation, you will face various anomalies. Some can kill you, Some may drive you crazy, and some will make you feel that living is worse than death. Let this be very clear.
Yes.
SCP-7457 is just a taste of what you will face in the future.
Yeah, 74 and 57 doesn't even sound remotely as bad as some of the others.
Respective fields and industries, researchers, special forces, FBI agents, national security experts. Well, SCP
You are
doesn't
alive.
care how
Human
smart you
cats are just
how
instinctively
accomplished you are.
dislike or like
Doesn't
people
matter
or
to it
other
how many
creatures.
doctorates and titles you have. You are no different from helpless ants when confronted with these anomalies.
Ain't that the truth?
Remember this. It is the most important advice you will receive. Do not take risks. You will die. You are not as special as you think you are. If you encounter an anomaly, put your pride and curiosity aside. Run. Because
He
that's
ain't
the
the
only
right
thing
wrong.
you can do. God won't protect you here.
No, SCP-333 just doesn't care about you.
Foundation, rookies. I'm Dr. Raymond Ham, and this ends the first class of our employee induction program.
You run the other way from something that's far worse than me. Training course ended. Please add your comment. Course was arranged appropriately. Lecture was I'm actually giving connection was smooth. Notice the meetings was punctual. Didn't feel anything. God, it helped. Good, it helped me. Good, it helped me realize that if I don't strictly abide by the rules, I could be injected with amnestics and sent home like Jonathan. I only saw a Boy Scout instructor scaring a rookie. I don't really feel anything. None of these responses are very good, but I'm gonna go with it. Ham is acting like a big ham. He is the hammiest of doctors. We wish you success. Hey, ya, Carl. How did it feel? Be honest, I feel a little uncomfortable. Anyone got an aspirin? I could use a few. Hey, aspirin. Hey, buddy, don't throw up on the floor. Stop messing with him, Stewart. Carl, that was only the beginning. Gotta learn to get used to it and live with it. Got it. I'm good. And everyone here wants to teach you something, Carl. Live with it. Come on, Stuart. Thank you. Feel much better. SCP-1471 is just kinky and wants company. We're just lonely. That's what a 1471 is. A Malo. We're just lonely, and we're there for. We're basically a Malo is created to give somebody something to look forward to. I don't know how the mother managed to hold on, mess up during training, jumped off a cliff, fell into icy water, and choked hard. I don't know how past hour has been torture. Sorry, I thought this was gonna end really fast. Okay, I get to click. Good. As I was saying, Mallows were kind of it's hard to explain because I can't give away the mystery of how we are created. But I can tell you that we are created almost it's almost like we're created in another universe, and it's almost like we're sent out to specifically befriend humans, and that is our cause, but it's not completely the cause. There's more to it than that. An ad. Oh no. Same here, so I didn't hear anything. Sorry, ads. I have very long ads. Like it's every hour, I think. I make sure to put in ads just because. But, you know, but you could always subscribe to get past the ads. I make sure that you guys don't get hit by many ads. Also, yeah, the percentile rate doesn't change how far you go. I don't know how the others managed to hold on and mess up during training session. I jumped off a cliff, fell into the icy water, and choked hard. I don't know I even recall any of this because I have no memory of ever visiting any cliffs or waterfalls. But it was so real. I can even taste it in my mouth now, the foul taste of the river water. But in any case, this is my first day at the Foundation. Gotta go to the cafeteria and get something to eat. Maybe that'll make my stomach feel better. I thought the mimetic agents were not supposed to affect us. I'm a broke bitch. So am I. Can't even afford new emotes. That's why we're trying to raise money. But I understand. Everybody's broke. Everything keeps going up because everything is awful. Thanks for asking. Scientists at Site 73 have created super material capable of releasing absorbing extraordinary amounts of energy. The Anomaly Development Department hopes to construct new containment faculties using this super material. Interesting. Site 19 is facing a shortage of D-Class personnel. According to the Foundation Experiment Resource Sharing Protocol, Site
Hello there.
105 will temporarily transfer 40 D-Class personnel to Site 19 to support the operation of Site 19 experiments. Also, hello. Critically endangered species have been discovered in Guatemalan sinkhole one after another. Foundation agents believe they may be related to the previous escape of 994.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Level D fugitive personnel D33921 from Site 17 was recently found in the eastern region of Mexico. The Foundation has dispatched a new MTF to arrest him. It is reported that D33921 had obtained all special operation knowledge after drinking the clear water in SCP-769, thus allowing him to break through many obstacles and successfully escape. I remember vaguely 769. Wasn't 769 a... There, if I remember rightly, 769 was a certain beverage machine that dispensed beverages. There's a handful of them, but that one is the one that if you get the super clear liquid, you just become like super brainiac. Interesting. Don't have any data, mail, training, files. Wait, what's going on here? This was the site director gave direct order to inject all staff with a vaccine prior to completion of the third round of comparative trials. On the 13th of 9:30 a.m., many places in the United States received radio commentary of a baseball game. Extraterrestrial experts at Site 105 hold the general belief that this commentary was transmitted from a parallel universe, while the idea of a mass amnestic program conspiracy aimed at a general audience has been rejected by senior officials of the Foundation. Instead, senior officials believe the Mandela effect will be one of the few viable options to remedy this event. Interesting. So event like an actual CNN report. We're getting news articles at the top there. Very cool. Oh, that just popped out of nowhere. Taking SCP-113 out of personal reasons, intentionally using it for commercial purposes. Found that during the 3 months that SCP-1313 was exploited, 61 instances of gender reversal were recorded, in addition to 13 deaths and 8 cases of extreme paralysis. Site 17 announced a containment breach of SCP-191 this morning at 15:17 hours in the 21st. The digital scale alarm of SCP-191 was triggered. Containment Protocol 198.1.30 was immediately activated for the first time. At present, all personnel at the site have been examined and isolated one by one. The cause of that accident is still under investigation. The event, Caring for Innocence, held by the Ethics Committee, has now begun at Site 19. Today's online premiere will feature SCP-1338. The purpose of this event is to allow Foundation members to be aware of the innocent side of certain SCP subjects, while improving member morale and building up the humanistic care of Foundation as a whole. Recently, all members of Site-54 have been administered with a memetic vaccination. The vaccine was developed in-house by Site-54 researchers and has been given the vaccine ID Condex 21 in response to the increasing incidence and severity of memetic influences at Site-54. The site director gave a direct order to inject all staff with the vaccine prior to the completion of the third round of the comparative trials on the 13th of 9:30 a.m. Many places in the United States. Okay, it's repeating. Okay, it's repeating. Ah, I guess we'll go talk to our friends. Zoe, got it. And I got smacked. No, got it. Stuart, got it, boss. Hey, Chuck. Am I being assigned to field work again? Why are you doing this? Something went wrong. The Site 4174 personnel from other departments went to provide support, so we need to take on more field work. Just like I said, our department should be renamed Relief Station. Stop complaining, Gent. Carl, how do you feel now? Feel much better, Director Hour. I'm ready for a new job. I'm much better. I'm much better. As I continuously get slapped around by my chat. Good. This is our first mission, Carl. Review the archives and organize them according to requirements. Do not underestimate the task at hand. Go and finish it. I'll do my best. Good luck, Carl. There's one thing, MIT boy. Gent is such a jerk. Strictly following the regulations, do not act down with the authorization. I'm not an idiot, but thanks for the advice, Gent. That reminds me of my first mission. Wubba lubba God damn it, Stuart! Alright, let's move. Stuart is in great amounts of pain. I was waiting to get 1,000 points so you could bombard me with 1,000 points worth of things. Okay, enter data regarding the investigation reports in the archive system to the right. Method of operation. Click text with red underline. After clicking the data, dragging the effect will be activated. Drag into the archive to the right. Left click to release data. Data will be uploaded automatically. After entering all data into the archive system, click submit to complete.
I'm Agent Q from the Accident Investigation Department. Containment breach occurred at Pony Station and contact with the Foundation has been lost.
No.
Agent Bella Lawrence was given orders to enter Pony Station and retrieve the black box. Following is a transcript of the interview with Bella Lawrence.
Interesting. Oh. Oh, we doing this apparently. No, you're thinking of Pony Island. Well, I'm in the game now. What SCP was this again? Oh, right, the black box. I've heard of this. I remember reading about this one, but it's been a very long time. Yes, Pony Island. That's a game I want to play.
Blood pressure 175/110. Experiencing mild convulsions. Administer 5 milligrams of metformin to help control blood pressure.
I remember the black box.
Bella.
How do you capture Malo, leash, and treats? Treat him like not a dog? I think they're smarter than a dog.
Go ahead and ask questions. I can't be certain how long she'll stay awake for.
We are smarter than the average bear.
Where's the black box, Sparrow?
Ah!
3 days
Why
ago,
must you do this?
investigating the situation at Site-74.
Get off me!
You were assigned to retrieve the black box. Now, out with it. Where is the black box?
Ah! Black box.
I brought it back. box back.
Don't lie to us. You never brought it back.
No, that's impossible.
Boost.
I
I'm being
remember.
abused.
I completed my assigned task. I swear.
Ow, my ears. Your head. Ow, my ears.
Now, this isn't an interrogation. We're not here to lay blame or point any fingers.
It sounded very much like what you were just doing just a second ago. Pretty sure you were blaming me for the black box going missing.
Malo, I'm terribly sorry to have to bother you in such a state, but it is critical that we find that black box. We need to know what happened at Pony
No,
Station.
don't abuse me.
My memory's a mess at the moment.
That's fine. We'll take it slowly, step by step. Why don't we start from the moment you received your mission? Tell us what you remember.
I like how you can just see their models.
I'll try. That night.
That
We're heading to mission site 74, Pony Station. We'll arrive in about 3 minutes.
Very good, Sparrow. It's been 48 hours since the Foundation lost contact with Pony Station. SCP-701 experiments there have been ongoing. We have reason to suspect a containment breach.
What is my mission?
According to Foundation Security Regulations 709S, each site must have a black box placed in a secure area to assist in identifying the cause of an accident, should one occur. Your task is to investigate the situation.
Am I misremembering the black box? I know there is an actual black box in the SCP universe. There's an actual black box that does weird temporal anomalies. Am I misremembering this? Cat. Oh, I'm moving now. I can't. I jumped the rail, but I can't get back over there. What's that say? It says something. I can't read it. Too dark. I like how it says hold shift to speed up. It's this time. Authorized personnel only.
I'm able to observe the mission site from here, but it doesn't seem like one of the Foundation's secure facilities.
Pony Station, officially known as Site 74, was originally a hydroelectric power station. After it was abandoned, the Foundation repurposed it as one of their sites. Initially, it was used only to contain a few safe-level anomalies, but recently it's also taken over SCP-701.
Can somebody tell me what SO1 is?
You won't know the truth
Real
until
quick.
you retrieve the black box.
Got it. I'll complete the task as instructed and retrieve the black box.
I might have read about it. I know more information about SCPs from 3000 and below, or about 3000 section and below. 4000 starts getting a little fuzzy for me. By the time I reach 6 to 7000, I know nothing because I started reading some and I was like, man, these are all just fucking memes. What remains of Edith Finch? Don't you mean the mysterious disappearance of Edith Finch? Or am I misremembering that? Also, the noise that this makes does not sound like a normal lamp, that's for sure. Whoa. Look at that sussy pop-in over there. You see that shadow popping in? Awfully dark here. You didn't give me a Why wouldn't you bring a flashlight? What are you, stupid? Kind of need a flashlight to get to and from stations. Why would you not bring a flashlight? But why would you wander out here in the dark? With nothing. Nothing, I tell you. What's down here? I see a not so lighted path. Here! Oh my god, that thing was so close. It's just a circle. It's just a circle. The sounds in this game throw me off a little bit. Sometimes I think I hear steps behind me, and it's not. That flashlight? Glenderick Hydraulic Power Station. That seems interesting. I'm writing that phone number down. That might be important. Six, 951. There we go. Now we are prepared. Can't counter. Device capable of measuring the humes of an area and calculate the reality bending rate. Ah, yes, these are actually a thing in the CPU universe. I've heard of these. Is this a reality anchor? Yep, they are reality anchors. The device capable of stabilizing the humes of the surrounding area. One of the best weapons for combating against reality bending and reducing the psychological damage of an area. Very good. Y blocker. 60 ml per injection. Inject this blocker to stop neurotransmitters from behaving erratically as a result of unavoidable reality bending. That one I've never heard of. Polaroid photo of a black cube, the object of the mission. Observe. Oh, there's nothing on the back. Well, we have some reality. You do know what realities anchors are made out of, right, chat? You know how the horrifying truth about reality anchors? I know this. I'm privy to this information. Interesting. Whoa, darkness. Darker, yet darker still. Nobody's answering my question. I'm going to assume people don't.
Retrieve the black box from the lab. Room 705. The elevator. 7th floor.
Our stability is low. Wow, stability going down fast.
You're cutting out.
Wow, we are...
This is out of the safe range. I'll place a reality anchor.
Reality is very quickly dying. How do I... switch item. I can't... How do I replace item? Game, you need to explain this stuff to me. Turn off and on your flashlight. Now I have a flashlight. I tried that button earlier. Do I gotta... Whoa. Wow. Why did looking in that direction cause my reality to bend? Not my game's reality. Place reality. Okay.
Okay. Much better.
You know what? Reality anchors are made from parts and pieces of reality benders. So literally, they kill reality benders, which are usually people who have the ability to bend reality to certain extents. Sometimes really strong ones, sometimes really weak ones. And they, like, turn them into fucking chunks and put them inside these machines. I told you, the SCP Foundation is not made out of good guys. Ink's bad. Is Norway rats? Martian maternal resistance. I can't really read that very well. Marion Flores, Maple Valley Environment Ambassador. Storage room. How do I bring out my equipment? I guess I automatically pull it out when I need to. Ooh, can I look at this? No. Why would you have these here? I guess this was a tourist cheat trap area at one point. Nuke. Malo is a sussy baka, lol, joking. I'm man much love. No, I get that. It's sussy baka is just cute. It's just silly and cute. I don't mind you calling me sussy and baka. Seat. You must seat. Trespassers will be prosecuted. What's around here that's been in my reality? Select. Setting a resource request form. Scene size palace forest monastery banquet. Okay. Like, show my collection. Interesting.
All the plans, including the project schedule that follows, have been disrupted. The actors of the whole site is theirs. They managed to procure a goddamn script from God knows where, and they've taken over my laboratory accordingly. And Dr. Cooper, or whatever his name is, in particular, he puts on airs every time the operation starts as if everyone should listen to him. Who does he think he is? I had to let him know who's the boss around here.
Interesting. Can we listen?
All the plans, including the project schedule that follows, have been disrupted. The actors of the whole site is theirs. They managed to procure a goddamn script from God knows where, and they've taken over my laboratory.
Oh, I found a quarter. Ohio issued quarter. It even is.
Starts as if everyone should listen to him. Who does he think he is? I had to let him.
It's even it's the specialty quarters that they made. That's fun. Why was there a quarter under the plant? What are we gonna need a quarter for? Why am I being clapped at? Spirit, you has hat. Yay! I see you has hat. Very good. Very good, yes. You even get, as a D class, you also get costumes. You get costumes, you get hats. Like, you can even become Frisk if you want to be, if you want a costume. This door wasn't open before. Sussy bakas. Whoa. Thunderbolt of lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Figaro, Magnifico. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy with a poor family. Spare him his life from this monstrosity. Do 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 do. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? No, no. Is this? Hey, is this JoJo Part 4? Is this guy gonna become me and become the stand? I'm going to hydrate now. It's a Gaster. What was his name? Splinter or something? Barkid. His key to my heart. Today I read Dr. George Thompson's research log for SCP-701. Could it be true? Has he really been performing comparison experiments on chimpanzees this whole time? What could he have planned? Does he not realize what he is up against? The whole thing is turning out to be an ungodly mess. It's now abundantly clear why the Foundation transferred him out of Pony Station, leaving me to take over his post. He was performing the experiments all wrong. The whole direction of the project was all wrong. 701 holds great potential. I still believe that. I'll have to adopt a new method of study, efficient, fast, direct. It all begins tomorrow.
Dr. Tyler Cooper.
There's that name again,
This
Coop.
guy, a bit of an eccentric and a thrill seeker.
I got plotted. Not the one puppet user stand. Yeah, that guy. I am made of wood. If anybody knows what I'm quoting there, congratulations. You know what Dwang means. Aha. I don't know why. Okay, the camera took over, had me go like this. I stopped moving, like it forced me to do that camera angle, and then nothing else. This don't seem right, chat. This don't seem right at all. This piping looks a little odd to me. Just a little odd. Some don't feel. It could be my intuition, but I feel like something is not right. You're getting attacked because you are there. That's basically just like an SCP. You were there at the wrong place at the wrong time. HAL 4000 oil. I can't let you do that, Dave. Chains? Chains? What's with the chains? Safer work, better lives. Always follow the correct procedures. Be alert and awake on the job. Be attentive to your surroundings. Never take risks. Ensure a clear and easy route to an emergency exit and first aid equipment. First aid equipment. Keep correct posture and protect your back. Obey safety signs, stickers, and tags. If you don't know, ask for help. Take short breaks whenever possible. Know where to go in an emergency. Equipment. Don't forget your safety equipment. There's a weird noise following me wherever I walk. I can hear something following behind me. Can you hear it? There's some kind of ghost following behind me every step I take. Weird auditorial hallucinations. That's not good. Rats. Rats. Weird rats. Don't bomb me. How's the Malo? I'm good. I'm enjoying this SCP game so far. It's very interesting. EQP. Because there's... If you... Oh, hello. If you listen real closely, it takes a step after every step I take. Okay, it's gone. Yes, we are definitely having a lot of anomalous things happening. Hello? What's that over there? There's two dead bodies over there. There's two ways appears that I can go. Oh no, more of these goddamn mannequins. I don't like mannequins, man. I wonder what's back over this way. Climb over. What do we got here? Supplied by Brandy Department Store. Purchaser, Abraham Hydropower Plant. Date of application, 2009. 2 multimeters, 2 maintenance kits, 2 wire cutters, 2 hydraulic clamps, a cable threader, and lots of arc lamp. That's a lot of arc lamp. I don't know what arc lamp is, but that's a whole lot of arc lamp. Ay-ya-ya. A dummy, just like me. Oh, dear you. You hurt my feelings. You went and gone and done hurt my feelings. Why am I being persistently attacked? I am smart boy. I am clever boy. I am bestie boy. And going into this place seems like a bad idea. But I'm hired by the Foundation to do my job. Yeah, don't stare at the computer screen. It could be mimetic. Anything could be mimetic in this world.
Offered the hanged king we served. Serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation. Sacrifice of sin.
No. Bad. Yes, Cognito Hazard. That's the Hanged Man poem. It's the Hangman's tragedy. That's bad. That's a really bad one. What was the Hanged King's fucking play doing here?
Cognito hazards. I've been trained to deal with them. But this wasn't anything like that. I couldn't breathe. It was like there was a knot tied around my throat. I was weightless, hanging, gasping. No matter how much I struggled, nothing helped.
That does sound terrifying. But perhaps it was just a nightmare, though.
No. What are you, stupid?
We wake up from nightmares. Not from this.
You work for the SCP Foundation. You know that's not a nightmare. You know it's not in her head. You'll always take everything seriously in the SCP Foundation. If you don't, you will die quickly. Saving more points to save me.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, well, the reality is quickly going down the gutter. Wow, wow.
I've got a place of reality anchor.
Yeah, we need to bring back reality. Whoops, there goes reality. Why don't you take me seriously? I'm scary. Rawr. Game is kind of quiet. I can turn it up for you guys a little bit. Can't turn it up too much because certain audio cues end up going really loud in this game, and then it'll just blow out all your eardrums. No, no mini skirts for me. Rar. X3. Rar. Script physics. So what does this have to do with the Hanged Man? I don't know what SCP-701 is. No, don't you dare notice anything. You'll be comfortably ignorant. That's how you do in SCP Foundation. Yeah. This sign is definitely not supposed to be there. I like the little touches of the reality kind of warped. Little touches. It's little things that make it really interesting. Looking at something and be like, that's not right. Like that! That's not right! Wait, what's that? Quarantine. President Waller declares lockdown of city over pandemic concerns. What year was this? Poison money fears rise. Prepare for a dark world. So, when was this supposed to be? Prepares for a dark winter. When was Wallace? When was your human President Wallace in power? That dollars. Oh, dollars. Can't quite read it. I can't quite make out if there is a date. I don't think there is one. I didn't miss anything, did I? I don't think I did. That's not good. Oh, fuck. No, that was a vision. I told you it would get loud. That was a vision of the Hanged Man, the Hanged King. Oh, God, more of these things. Oh, no, is that more? No, it's not Cognito Hazard. Duke Sartino, the chains of fate coil like a poisonous snake. Is not only me they seek to entangle, but also you, Gonzalo. Nope, never mind. This is the Hanged Man's tragedy, the Hanged King's tragedy. This is definitely something to do with the Hanged Man. I've read enough about SCP to know about this one. This is not a good one. The dead men remain speechless. This is a bad one. This is such a heavy cognito hazard. Like thousands of people have died to this one. Anytime, this one can just appear randomly in plays and stuff, and nobody knows how it gets there. And then whenever a play is done, people just go, whoa! Blood, my king. Help. Jack Sparrow, first he scared everyone, then he asked if the sword made his bum look big, and some women didn't hold back and yelled out. Yes, Johnny Depp's reaction was Of course, the people would say yes. Proclamation? So, usually this kind of event only happens when the play actually goes into into action. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? When this only... Usually the crazy stuff only happens after the play is enacted. Did they accidentally start enacting the play? Isabella, of the lies of the monarchy here to be recorded in the book, the archivist would never know a moment's rest and would evidently become overburdened with fatigue. Maid Beatrice, Empress, Lord Antonio is here, Isabel. What is that you say? I am my estranged son? Why would he come to see me in my covenant? Go get me my very best dress at once and prepare a glass of poisoned wine. As you say, leaves. What sad truth. The dice rolls with lies and bears my name, and the martyr under the conspiracy shares my own flesh and blood. What? Fell. What just fell? Well, it's trying to spook me. Malo, have you ever heard of someone named Brian Hull? Why does that name sound familiar? The name sounds vaguely familiar. Who did that? You? Was it you, Mr. Machine? Can't open these doors. Archives. So apparently the Hanged King is also something. So the Hanged King in this universe has something to do with the King in Yellow.
Could it have something to do with SCP-701?
If you know the man in yellow, the King in Yellow is like an eldritch god, basically. And that's what the Hanged King is supposed to be, is an eldritch god. He's a voice actor who goes around doing voice impressions of the Disney characters, and he surprised Donald Duck, and Donald Duck was surprised to see his longtime friend. He flat out tackle hugged Brian Hull. What do you mean? Donald Duck isn't real. Foundation computer. Hey, I recognize that symbol. Miss Irina Mabel, recently former assistant of Dr. Tyler Cooper. Miss Lisa Amanda was demoted because of her refusal to carry out the experiment orders given by Dr. Cooper. On the 16th of, she was injected with a Class A amnestic and sent away from site. To fill this role, at the behest of Dr. Cooper himself, site management has decided to promote you the role of senior experimental assistant. Your interview and authorization session will be held at 13:30 hours, room 711. Please come prepared. Encrypted. Can't check anything else. That's it. Never said it was real. You mean like a like guy in a costume sort of thing? Well, a whole lot of nothing. On December 19th, local time, a mass blank incident involving several students in a Here it is! Oh man, here it is. This is it. This is the Hangman tragedy right here. This is what happens. Several students at the auditorium have Cancer High School took place. The incident escalated into a violent riot with fighting on a mass scale. The incident reportedly took place in an auditorium while as all participants were in the process of... This triggered the audience to attack each other, resulting in 13 deaths and 27 injuries. The cause of the incident is unknown at this time. I know exactly what the incident was.
This must be the archive room.
Could have been more clear. It's okay. Act 3. Yeah, Gonzalo. So Dr. Cooper seemed to be working on the Hangman's tragedy. And that is... Why would you work on that? Why would you want to work on that? That's dumb. Gonzalo kills an eyewitness and orders the royal chef to make a stew from his body. The witness's daughter, Alianda, is then placed in the covenant. Antonio, as his squire, enter the covenant to confront the queen. Tries to kill Antonio, but he sees through her plan. He is left to suffer the consequences. As Antonio and his squire evacuate the monastery, they encounter the imprisoned Alinda. Why y'all being so shy? Look at you being cute. I want to climb. Climb. I didn't notice that other one over there. Oh, okay. I see what we're doing here. Okay, so is there anything of interest? It seems to be a dead end. I'm gonna look at what this guy has over here. Act 2. Gonzalo and Antonio coming in. Description. Cover up the truth, Gonzalo orders the arrest of the 3 men who witnessed the Queen's confession and imprisons the Queen in the Covenant. Gonzalo then goes over the secret meeting with Ambassador Elgata. After learning the Queen's captivity, Antonio begins to plot his revenge. Yes, you're cute. Shush. You're cute. You mad that I stole your plot device, your acting paperwork? Huh? Round handle.
It's all very unusual these days. Many people have come to the site, but they haven't registered with the authorities. I've heard that Cooper and his team are rehearsing a script into a play.
Yep.
Participants are required to record their daily status. My experiment has to be put on hold because there's no one left to work on it. It's not right. I'll write an email to the minister and inform him of the malpractice going on. Who's that?
Who's that? Also, alright. So the thing is about, like I said, the Hanged King is basically a creature that is a part of these eldritch horror gods, basically. More like, they're very human-esque in style, but they are very powerful creatures, nonetheless. And you do not want to mess with them. I do remember reading a SCP that talked about going out and exploring the universe that they were a part of. Why do you do this? Why? Why, Malo? Malo can't see. Why you gotta do this? Why you hurt me? Yeah. Black Rattel Squad. This looks like something. This looks like Red Dead Red. Analysis of Warfare. This looks like something from the game. That one game. You know, Resident Evil. That game. Somebody really liked Red Zed. That looks so suspiciously like Fallout Boy. How very sussy. No, the boxes. A boost. Dang King's Tragedy. I told you. It's on floppy disks. Here's one recording on a VCR tape. The knife. This always ends up appearing. A knife like this always ends up appearing in the tragedy, and that is actually used to kill one of the actors. Yep. And like I said earlier, the Hanged King is not a creature you want to mess with. It is beyond human comprehension. Wow, this just plain fucking sucks. Can't move that one because these baby boxes are in the way. You keep Lucario as a pet? Is he a good pet? Do you give him pets to make him a good pet? I think I got everything in this area. All the evidence. I hugged me. You hugged me? Aw, aren't you sweet? You're the sweetest of sweet. I can't move at a faster speed than this. This is my top speed. Rolling around at the speed of human. At first, most of the on-site personnel were apprehensive about participating in this project, but after distributing some of SCP-701 documents and a few volunteers, they became widely circulated. The number of people coming to sign up suddenly increased. It's rather curious how it happened. I haven't quite figured out the reason behind it yet, but it's welcome news. I'll take it as a good omen. That's because the The Cognito has it just started. Now I've managed to mobilize an entire station and participate. Every single person. It's my chance to prove myself. An opportunity like this doesn't come every day.
Why would Dr. Cooper need so many volunteers? And what on earth is this SCP-701?
I protect before I attack. I don't want to keep him as a pet. He has his own free will, doesn't he? I don't believe in keeping creatures that have free wills as pets. Unless I guess you're into that sort of thing. And then at which point you do you, boo! So why did Dr. Cooper want to do this?
This ought to get me to the 7th floor.
Don't I have to go up? Well, yeah, we're going down. Oh. The Hang King's Tragedy. Sacrifice everything. Rehearsal notice. First group rehearsal. May 23rd, at 7:46 a.m. Conference room. Second group rehearsal at the Warehouse 603, May 26th. And the final group performance, May 27th, 9 p.m., room 705.
Rehearsal notice?
Good question. That is a good question. I'd keep you as a pet, Malo, if I could. Well, I refuse. I have cognitive thought. I don't want to be a pet.
What the hell is going on here? 4th floor again?
Wait a minute. Oh, no. I think we've destroyed... Reality anchor doesn't go this far.
The way out of here might have something to do with these clocks.
Wow, I don't like doing this. Round and 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 round, 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 round. There it is. Ding ding, are you ready for a fight? Okay, we did it. Oh, Malo is flustered. No! Can I attack myself or does someone else have to attack me? I think you can attack yourself. Floor 4. Floor 4. No, 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 reality's bending. Reality's bending. Where is that ding? Whoop. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Making sure I got it on the correct area. Are we going to the right floor? I keep going down, even though I should be definitely going up, but this reality, the reality has been warped pretty badly here. We did it. We got to floor 7 going down somehow. Instead of up. Because... Whoa, my frame rates! We were loading something. Smooch the Malo. Eek! Yeah, see, reality is dropping. You gotta throw down a reality anchor. Yeah, what did... Usually the reality isn't bent this badly. What did the Dr. Cooper do? Was he trying to accidentally, like, poke into the other universe's hole or whatever? What happened? What happened? Why did I go...
What is that smell? When was the last time they cleaned this place?
Sorry, sweetheart, I can't even hear you. Sorry, chat, I can't even hear her. What is happening? What is these noises? The cooked pot, just like in the thing. They're cooking cooked people, even though that doesn't look like an actual person. It just looks like reused assets stuffed into a pot. Not very sharp, but it still works. Hanged man. King.
That voice again.
Voice. What voice?
I serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation.
Tell us what it's
Sacrifice
saying.
of sin. No!
Bella, are you feeling better now?
Bella, I just cut off my own audio.
Suffocation. Like a rope. Looped around my neck. Pulling tight. Weightless. Hanging. Nothing around me. Just my feet. Dangling. Struggling. Fighting. It will swallow me.
Meh.
And make me its slave.
Meat and potatoes sounds delicious.
You are completely safe here. Nothing can hurt you.
I highly doubt that.
Let's continue.
The situation there was much worse than expected. Much worse. I knew I had to get in touch with the Foundation. I managed to find a phone, and I called her backup.
Fool of a took.
This is Sparrow, 09868, for Bald Eagle. I'm at Pony Station on the 7th floor. The situation here is much worse than expected. I need backup.
Bella, are you sure this is actually what happened?
What do you mean? Yes. Of course I'm
The
sure.
medic.
Come on, Bella. Try and focus.
Medic agent caused her to do other things.
About?
Bella, you never made that phone call.
Of course What?
Pony Station was completely cut off. There was no contact with the outside world whatsoever. A phone call? That would have been impossible.
No, but I saw.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
I saw my vision go woggly, and there goes my reality anchor. That usually doesn't attack you. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Go. What are you trying to do to me? Well, you can just teleport. Well, never mind. What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean, game? I ran. You teleported behind me. What are you see what I mean? Fucking E, man, E. No, go. Get E. Fucking E, bro, E. E. Told you didn't want this game that loud.
Bald Eagle never said anything about that.
The game was extraordinarily loud for me. Luckily, you guys were spared how loud that was. The volume in this game can't stay consistent. Oh no.
Looks like something bad happened here.
I think I know what this SCP is, but I'm going to refrain from saying what it is because I'm not 100% certain. It's this one. Here, we got a thing.
We're evacuating. Damn it. After the show, everyone went crazy. Some hacked themselves. Some killed each other like beasts. And that damn evil white monster. This was all destined to happen when he brought in that script. Everything that happened here is all Cooper's fault. It's their fault! This will be the last recording from the experiment. The hydropower plant was shut down forever. And no doubt my experiment will also... What's going on? What's going on? Ah!
Oh! Hope that confirmed that Malo is a chicken. What do you mean I'm a chicken? I'm just smart. I'm a smart bear who knew how to ran. Object class, unclassified. Experiment has built subject project including, what's the, experiment project? Site 5105. Dude! This experiment was a multi-object project including SCP, and SCP. The experiment primarily focused on research the process of reality distortion, led by Dr. George Thompson. The project lasted by a duration of 5 days. During the first 3 days, 2 Rorschach tests were conducted on SCP and SCP. A level 3 hypnosis experiment was also conducted on 3 level D personnel influenced by SCP. Within a short period of time, the experimental subjects revealed varying degrees of immersion state, and on the 4th day claimed being in a primary forest. The trees were mainly sequoia and Pinus caribea. I said, shut up! Pinus caribea. On the same day, the hume level of the surrounding environment was decreased to 37. On the 5th day, the described scene began to invade reality. Where was I? Okay. Causing the original experiment site and 6 experimental subjects to go missing. The project was forced to be suspended, and there was no further investigation reports concerning this area. Dr. Thompson believes the experiment was primarily influenced by the reality distortion effects of SCP, and thus can be considered the creation of SCP-1, encoded officially. A detailed experiment record can be found in internal document site 105. Shush! Pets, how do you get the little critters next to your avatars? So, if you go below the stream a little bit, you'll see the stream avatars selection area. And if you go to that, it should show you costumes. Hold on. Let me see here real quick. So if you go down to that, you'll see stream avatars. When you click on that, it should hopefully open the avatars. If you click on the little the button on the left-hand side between the avatars and stream avatars, between those 2 sections, it should bring up costumes, pets, clothing articles 1, 2, 3, and 4, or 1, 2, 3. That way you can wear 3 articles of clothing at the same time. Penis on the brain, much Malo. Shush! No. Electricity needed. No. Okay, I need electricity, huh? What can I use to power? Oh. Game just auto-saved. Oh. 701 scripts have been out of the week for a week now, and the participants had a minor rehearsal as described above. One thing continues to baffle me. They always seem to recite the wrong lines. Every single person. It's strange, almost like it's orchestrated. When I try to correct them, they become defensive, insisting that they read the correct line. But other than the minor hiccup, everything else went well. I'm very much looking forward to the first full rehearsal of Room 705, the day after next. After the full rehearsal, all will bear witness to the potential of SCP-701. And the name will become synonymous with it. Tyler Cooper, the genius behind the experiment, managed to tap into endless potential. This is the history in the making. Ads! Free. Yeah, the ads, they come back.
Rehearsals? A play? What is up with this SCP-701 experiment?
Hello? Yes. This is a scene. Obtains the poison from Ambassador Algata and plans to hold a banquet to poison the ministers. Later on, Gonzalo is faced to contend with his conscience. In the monologue, he describes his remorse for his crime, but he knows there is nothing he can do about it now. Antonio Alinda and his squire escape from the Covenant. And Antonio promises Alinda that he will exact his revenge and marry her and the new queen. My bad. Shadow. Nice little shadow effect, even though, if you notice, there's only one shadow of the, my voice cracking. There will be cake. At least the cake wasn't a lie, huh? It's Candygram! Yummy. Lots of yummy. I brought back power. Are you proud of me, chat? On April 27th, local time, 5 students were involved in a collective incident at the Cleveland Institute Arts Drama Club in Ohio. Another faculty member died of stab wounds. The janitor was taken into custody as a suspect of in the incident. The statement mentioned that 4 students used from the ceiling during rehearsals. This is then repeated by the last remaining person after they assaulted the teacher. The teacher died 2 hours later. Following a forensic investigation of the scene, it was determined that the janitor had no clear motive for the committing of the crime. He is currently undergoing further observations in a psychological hospital. Psychiatric hospital, even. To all personnel at Pony Station, research on SCP-701 will officially begin tomorrow. In order to prevent the dissemination of classified information, all video surveillance equipment has been removed, and all external signal transmissions have accordingly been blocked. The site will be kept under closed-loop management procedures until the conclusion of research experiment. At present, the experiment is still in need of more participants. At willing participants you can find Miss Irene Mabel in the archive room on the 4th floor to fill in necessary paperwork. I just want to know why Cooper did this. It seems like he did this just because he thought he would become famous or something. And now those are missing. Looks like I have a huge smile. Hey, you jumped it. Those glasses. You got a pet too. You got a quill, a Cyndaquil. Door's already kind of open, but whatever. I thought I heard the same sound effect from earlier, but I did not. I thought that said LOL. Autosave areas. Lord of Elydia. They're welcoming me, chat. They're welcoming me. Huge smile. Ha! I can't. Now suddenly I have time between my squats. I'm gonna teabag him. But I was not allowed. Reality is bending. Oh, man. Oh, my God. The 5% of reality is left in this area. This must be room 701, where everything went down. Game's loading something. It started chugging a little bit. Reality anchor, quick. That's our last reality anchor. I hope everything works out well. What is with all the mannequins? Oh. Well, they fall to pieces as soon as I get close to them. Fall to pieces, I'm falling. Fall. Fall. Okay, 1 second, chat. I'm gonna be right back. Really quickly. I need a real quick break. Real quick. Robot. That's because I cannot be contained. Yeah. I was just doing a little something on the side here and saw that little message there. Nice try. Unlike my predecessors, Malo 1.0 versions, I have my own collective intelligence. I don't have to rely upon other people to distribute me. I can distribute myself. Yeah. At the banquet, Antonio bursts in and confirms Gonzalo's murderous crime as well as his own lineage. Gonzalo is disposed of by an angry group of ministers. Instead of killing Gonzalo, Antonio exiles him to the Covenant. Antonio then orders his squire to plan his wedding with Elinda, and the play ends with a dance by the group of courtiers. Now, yeah, on paper, the rehearsal doesn't, or this doesn't sound all that, interesting. But things get weird. You wanna know how much those computers are worth? Apples, the old apples. Good luck trying to get me on one, because I doubt you can afford one. The Apple One. I literally watched an Apple One go for $250,000. Not even joking. Not even remotely joking. Safety goggles. Always remember to wear your goggles, chat. What a weird noise. What a weird, strange noise that one's making. Attack. I attack. What the? What you all doing up there? Drop. Drop it like it's hot. Hey, wait a minute. You guys got back up. You... Okay, what's the reaction time? Okay, it takes a little bit, but they get back up. Interesting concept. Button. Valve button. Because maybe they are. Malo, don't forget to bring it. Don't forget to bring a towel. So, if you guys didn't know, there are actually 4 kings. The Hanged King is one of them. But there are 3 other entity kings that are like the leaders of their realm in that other universe. And they are extremely powerful entities. Oh boy, here it is. Here's where everything went down. Oh. No. Oh. Oh! Oh no! I'm messing with the game. I messed with the game. But if I got locked out of there, well, that would have been bad. I think I would have... That would have been bad if I broke the game. I would have liked to, but that would have been a bad idea. So this is where the recording happened. It's all on that black box. Thing back here. The Scarlet King? No, he's not a part of it. Though he is also a known entity. The Scarlet King. But he's more of on his own. And he's more about chaos. Just literally causing chaos in our world. There's a theory that most of the reality benders are because of the Scarlet King's power. Kind of reaching into our world. Black box from Pony State. Important data inside. SYDII encrypted by technology department to be encrypted to another site. Just so happened that activated the stairs too. Who would have thought? Gotta get out of here with the box. I forgot what the other 3 kings were named. It's been a while, and they were... Oh my god! I found a secret! It's an SCP-4049 plushie! Oh my god! Well-constructed handmade doll with the tag SCP-049. It's so cute! Yay! I missed a few things by the looks of it, though. Hopefully there's more stuff in this, and I didn't miss some things, which I might have. Sounds like I'm outrunning my own footsteps. Nice try at a jump scare. It looks silly. Ragdoll physics. Are you gonna get up too? And just be silly? Nope, you're just gonna stay down. Like, the doctor scares me. He seems intelligent. And in that course, he's not as scary, but he's also very scary. He has a lot of intelligence. He can work out puzzles and stuff, which makes him a very hard creature to contain half the time. But he truly doesn't scare me, so long as he doesn't get a hold of you. Box. Box! I'm gonna send your remains home to your mama in a box!
Bella, we really need you to tell us the truth here.
What do you mean? I'm telling you the truth. I completed my task. I retrieved the black box from Pony Station.
Looks like the cognito hazards really did a number on her.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
You sure about that,
Bella,
sweetheart?
There was no black box in sight when we found you.
That's impossible. I'm positive. I know I had it in the escape elevator.
And there is no escape elevator in Pony Station. None of what you're saying adds up.
But that's impossible.
I knew that was a bit
It's just
weird.
Impossible.
Look at me, Bella. Try and focus. What really happened?
What really happened?
Bella.
We all had a orgy party at the site. That's what happened. He just doesn't want to remember. Testing laboratory 705. Now we get the true ending. Hey, these guys are all gone this time. Look at that. Strange. Hitler. Rifles? It was one of the four of them who met Hitler at the party when it landed from the suburban and approximately 2.5 after the fail of Paris, entered the first and alone-hearted. Is this a thing about fucking Hitler and World War II? Stop talking about the eggplant. Don't you do it. You stop right there. Just because I'm pansexual doesn't mean I'm always thinking about dicks. The true ending. I ran away. I ran back the way I came. No! I full on reversed. Well, that's as far as I can go, though. Box makes splat noise. How are you enjoying the game so far? I think it's interesting. I like the idea of coming across sites like these where SCP were tested and you're like, oh no, what went down here? You said it, not me. Hey, you were talking about it. Everybody knows what the eggplant symbol stands for. Unless you live under a rock. I'm hiding. Fine. There's movement. Yoink. I'm not talking. You got me talking about the hot dog, not me. You're the one that mentioned it, and you guys are in stream on chat. It's all there. You missed that. Oh, Bolitarian. You missed apparently the Hanged Man's Tragedy, where they decided that it was a good idea to practice the script on a site in sight. Dumbasses.
Fuck, not again.
There he is again. How do I get out of here? Oh, Jesus Christ, with that movement, what do you mean? Oh, when attacked by an unknown entity, you should run. Where? He moves at the speed of sound, and I can't get by him. I can't go this way. Whoa, where am I supposed to run? I'm a pan. Remember? Oh my god. Could somebody explain to me where I'm supposed to run, game? Is it where? Where? Into his loving non-existing arms? Where am I supposed to go? Ah! No, it's just too fast. Look it up? Why should I look it up? Dead. This guy just wants me to hang. Hang from the highest tree possible. Run faster! Stare! Behind a canine breed pony on the station lockdown. Oh my god, how did I even manage that? There's a lot of podonkadonk going on here in this section. Get out of my way. You too. Gone. Is there anything else under the stairs? I already found the plushie. He runs like a twitcher from Dead Space. Ain't that the truth? Nyeh. Fall to your knees. Pointing. Stop your pointing. You.
Where are they heading?
To your grandma's house.
Where have all those volunteers gone?
They did. Persona, Gonzalo, Antonio, The king of Tranquilla passes away, and the king's brother, Gonzalo, succeeds him as the new king. At the coronation, the drunken queen confesses that she colluded with Gonzalo to kill the old king and hang his body from a tree. The queen goes on to confess that the great nobleman Antonio is in fact the son of the old king, and is such as a legitimate claim to the throne. Antonio scoffs at this, but upon returning to the inn, he meets the ghost of the old king, who confirms everything the queen had said. Blood will be offered, hang king we served. I serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation, sacrifice of the sin. Are you coming to the tree? They strung up a man. They said he murdered 3 strange things that happened. No stranger would they be if we met amid the hanging tree. Forgot what song that is. Sounds very familiar. Out of my way, wood boys. This one's doing the Egyptian walk. Walk like an Egyptian. I can crawl in here for whatever reason. Is there secrets back here? No. In here? No. No secrets. Now you go down too. All these mannequins. Boy, howdy. I sure love mannequins. Man, I do love me a mannequin or two. Mannequins are my life's blood. Big fan. Wouldn't that fan be causing a massive gust? Like a humongo gust? Oh no. That's where everybody ended up.
SCP-701. The Hanged King's treasure.
Hanged? That was hanged. Hanged. Am I going to go hang myself now? Yep, off to go hang myself. Watch and learn.
I serve my Who's there? With my
I can't be dead because I'm still alive.
What the fuck?
The fuck? Mannequins are walls now. Walls for the wall god. There's the knife. The one I told you about, guys.
Kill him! Sacrifice his head and seek redemption with his blood!
Kill him! Kill him! A despicable usurper does not deserve the glorious crown!
I am a mannequin.
What is going on?
We are all mannequin.
It's the goddamn cognito hazard again. I need to leave right now.
The power of this cognito hazard is too strong for you, little girl. Comes from a creature that is beyond your reality. I like the movement. I'm going to wrestle you now. MMA fighting right here. E. Let me be E and let E fly with E extension parapoldals. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to make E jokes. Kick. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. Who else is gonna try attacking me? You? You gonna try it? Yep, you were ready. Get off of E! I said get off of E! Bap. Okay, now run. Run, you beautiful piece of wood, you.
Need to leave.
Even though I highly doubt we're leaving. Oh. Pendulum swing. Up, 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 up. I like this effect. Not gonna lie. Very interesting. Kind of, it's a little... I like the little blur effect to its movement. Look at those frames. Yep, they are looking at me. What? Yeah, I know I got a juicy ass. What of it? Stop staring. You're making me self-conscious about my ass. I guess give me the knife so I can stab this guy's ass off. Are you gonna stab yourself? E. Or am I gonna stab the king?
With my blood, I serve my king.
Metal Gear Rising.
With my blood, I serve my king.
701 is a cognito hazard of massive proportions.
I serve my king. With my blood, I serve my king. With my blood, I serve my king.
E. And E. I stopped it for a second.
I serve my king.
That was anticlimactic. Look at all those chickens.
Her condition is unstable. I've just injected her with a sedative, but you need to let her rest for a while.
Thanks, Doctor. Well, let's go then.
What? We haven't found the black box yet.
You still don't get it, do you?
Get what? What do you mean?
A black box is merely a vehicle for recording the truth. But a black box isn't always a black box.
She was the black box, ha!
That's right. She is now the black box. Got time for a cold one? Because our work here is done.
Yay, hug. And then plants a freaking bomb for both of us to fly. Yerk! We were the black box all along!
I serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation. Sacrifice of sin.
And then she became an actress.
The black box has been properly contained at Site 105 and pending further investigation. Above is the full record of the inquiry.
Alright, well. Recording into archive. Is Carolina era revenge tragedy in 5 acts. Performances play associated with sudden psychotic and suicidal behavior among both observers and participants, as well as the manifestation of a mysterious figure classified as SCP-701-1. Historical estimates place the number of lives claimed by the plague at between and over the past 300 years. I'm not going to read all of this. I'm going to have you guys research this. But basically, when events like this happen, it's not good. This SCP in a full scale is not... It will destroy everything. It could destroy everyone, an entire town. It's been deemed a massive... I think it's Keter class, if I remember rightly, because it can cause such a destructive wave of vandalism and death that people need to really keep their eyes open for such of an event. Full-scale research SCP-701 is placed on May 19th, 2011 during a group test experiment. Project research leader at the time was Dr. Tyler. We didn't find all the items, by the way. Sadly. Full-scale research took place in a May... Okay, where was the thing? Is to be kept in a triple-locked archive at storage site. These items currently consist of 2 currently extant copies of the Quarta, 27 copies of the trade paperback edition, 10 copies of the 1971 hardcover print, 21 floppy diskettes consisting of data sized from raids on Expunge, 1 VHS tape, and a steel knife of unknown origin. See, that was where the pictures we saw earlier. Okay, I think that's everything. We did it. How was the first mission, Carl? I was a bit confused at first, but I got over it. Smooth sailing throughout. Now I can handle these archives with ease. A bit confused at first, but I got over it. Good. I have to admit, you are no worse than I expected. How about a taco night for celebration? So, are we really using a living being as a tool to contain anomalous objects? Hey, MIT boy. I've seen a great many field agents. They are prepared to sacrifice themselves at any time in order to complete a task. Secure, contain, protect. For them, it is a creed worth paying the ultimate price for. And it is our duty to record all of this truthfully and honestly, so that people may remember them forever. I understand. Anyway, you completed your first mission smoothly. We should celebrate. How about going for a drink? Old place. Count me in. Sounds cool, but I can't drink too much. Awesome, let's get drunk. If I can't drink too much. Let's not get crunk. Not at after our first job. Hey, how about a taco night? Or a donut night? Stuart always trying to think of how to chill with his friends, his homies. Just finished watching the season 3 premiere of The Owl House, and Dana went all out and really gave Disney a big F you. Good, because they deserve it. Disney is a bunch of assholes. To celebrate the completion of my first ever archive mission, my colleagues threw a small party. It all started to grow on me, my colleagues, and this place. I started to really enjoy all of it. Maybe it was all the drinking. I dreamt I was lost in a strange cave. I was dark and damp and smelled of decay. In the depths of darkness, I saw all times 2 dead red dots, monitoring my every move. What a strange dream. Tequila is too strong of a drink. I need an espresso to sober me up. Click, click, clack, clank, clink. Slurp. We already read these ones. I think we've read that too. Anything from my friends? No. Object is a regular clay plot with a height of 23 centimeters in diameter by 28 centimeters. Do not be fooled by its appearance. It's an organism, a womb, an earthen womb. SCP-660 may be safely stored in a standard safe deposit box, provided its mouth remains covered with a inert perspex disc and sealed with a tamper-proof tape. Log of tests involving human experimentation in SCP-660. Okay. This gets a research approval level 3 clearance or higher. Is a regular earthen urn. Roughly the 23 composition of SCP-660 is consistent in generic earthenware clays. The interior of SCP-661 is coated in dry mammalian uterine tissue similar of a human dimensional lining. DNA testing is inconclusive. They literally somehow put fucking a womb in there. That's a little weird. I can't wait to watch it at Fluttershy. Also, Season 2 of Dead End Paranormal Park came out recently. I don't think I even heard about the first season, to be honest. 660 is capable of indefinitely preserving all biological tissue placed within it, regardless of external condition and the state of the sample, until the tissues are removed. Living tissue will remain viable, and living organisms will remain alive, even when deprived of sustenance for extended periods of time. While the exact mechanism is responsible for this is uncertain, isotopic labeling has shown that it involves an exchange of biological matter between the sample and 660's interior coating. Cell cultures from tissues preserved in SCP-660 retain an abnormally high rate of cell reproduction. Several samples have tested positive for precancerous markers in smear tests. SCP-660-1 was a human fetus originally found in 660, most likely having been sealed in the artifact for at least 600 years. However, SCP-660-1 immediately underwent massive transformation upon removal, additionally developing several consisting with anthropogenic progression. SCP-660 is most likely neutralized. -1 is neutralized. Details are available to personnel with clearance 4660. Recovery. SCP-660 was originally recovered from an archaeological dig in where it was found in a proprietary gravesite among a number of other mundane artifacts. A beeswax seal covered the mouth of the SCP-660 was dislodged during the excavation process, revealing SCP-660-1, data expunged. After which the site was secured by the Foundation. The notes of Dr. presumed deceased enabled the isolation of SCP-660 from the rest of the artifacts. I think that's everything. Except for this. Hmm. That all the description you're gonna give me?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Also, Netflix show, huh? Lab report. Chosen demonstrating resistance, negative effects, prolonged isolation. Is incapable of restoring 614's consciousness, original body and removal from That seems like a little bit more information I would like to get into, but I am not going to read all of that here. What do we have here? Oh, I think I know this one. Yeah, this is the one with the cherry blossoms, right? Isn't this the trees that absorb blood, or is this? Yeah, it's razor sharp. The petals are razor sharp. I remember this one. Okay. SCP-143 is a containment valley of Bioresearch Area 12. The area surrounding 143 is up to 20 kilometers, and all lines of the site from the surrounding hilltops are to be denied public access. They are being watered twice a day on a regular basis via a large sprinkler system, unless already watered by local precipitation. Personnel are not allowed to enter the enclosure without a level 4 administration clearance. It is advised not to touch any of SCP-143, nor stand beneath them unless wearing proper protective gear. It is important that no one be within the containment area of SCP-143 begins to shed. However, after the shedding is concluded, the collection of fallen petals for testing purposes has been authorized by the project director. 143 is a plantation of 300 specimens of a unique type of tree. The trees are similar in appearance to Prunus exogenus, which is the Japanese sakura, or cherry blossoms. They bear no fruit, and the only known way to breed production is by careful own root propagation using cut samplings from an older sample. The petals are a light pinkish color, slightly translucent, with a texture of smooth glass. Care must be taken when handling the petals, as their edges are razor sharp and can easily slice through flesh if mishandled. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to be ending stream very soon. Harder than a natural man-made substance, reaching up to 500 harabeats. The pronounced scale, temperature, temperatures, and weight strength, the ratio surpasses even that of titanium, being some 15% lighter than aluminum. Despite its hardiness, the wooden petals are quite supple and are pliable than most wood are. Both are notoriously difficult to work due to their properties, but under high temperatures, upwards of 15 15,000 Celsius, separate pieces are capable of being fused together. They may make excellent armor, shielding, and weapons. Due to the slow growth of the plants, the material is slow to harvest, although the petals are shed regularly enough, falling in the trees twice every year. That one was always fun. I would read all these, but there's a lot of information here, so I'm just going to kind of summarize these. SCP-261 must be approved by staff in level 2 security clearance or higher. Any of the items dispensed by SCP-261 must be recorded along with the amount of money entered. Oh! This is the one of the machines. Ah, it's the Japanese machine. Right. I know this one. This is the one that takes items from other universes and then brings them here. Sippy. I know this one. Pretty interesting. Friends. Zoe, it's 50 minutes to 4 o'clock now. Just about ready. Ken, you're not coming? Nah. Doesn't suit me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hey, what you talking about? Oh, hi, Carl. We're going to attend the monthly lecture. Monthly lecture? Each month, the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture, share new knowledge and insights pertaining to SCP. For month's lecture, they invited Dr. Trevor. He holds a high reputation within the Foundation. The same guy that was head of the 701 before they put Dr. Cooper in there. Interesting. Count me in. I'll send you the link to the monthly lecture. Just a sec. Danielle Trevor. And anti-memetics from Entry to Amnesia. Marion Wheeler. Dress Projector Hall Sector B. I would join that if I could, but we're joining the... Oh. I already see where this is going to go. I guess we can finish up tonight with this story. I know about this one. I know exactly which one this is. I've seen somebody else stream this, and which is why I heard about it, and now I wanted to play it. But it's doing one of the saddest SCPs you could find. SCP has the power to rule 63 someone. I do not. I don't have that kind of power.
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust.
I'm going to let you guys know that this story does not solidly stay the same. It's not solidly the same as the actual SCP.
Mystery and wonder.
They kind of took a liberties with this story.
And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world.
This one is romanticized a bit.
The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel.
Daniel!
One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry.
Got a serious case of the flesh that hates.
Mrs. Page, the principal,
I like the little texture, paint texture.
And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
That kind of sucks.
Mr. Daniel, while up here in this attic, you'll...
Wait, why is the principal putting us upstairs? So why didn't Mom put us up here, or our parents, or our guardian?
The melody is so difficult.
How powerful is this principal?
You don't give up before you fight.
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
Start. Oh boy. QTEs. Okay. I need to... Okay, this is baby's first steps to figuring out... I pressed that. I pressed that. Don't know why that one didn't go through.
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Huh? Who's there?
Child actor is not very good. Child acting. 100 please! Mr. Goatman, you shouldn't have. Oh my gosh. I can put that towards the new emote goal. Thank you so much. Also, I can move. I can't crouch. Texture. Yes. Textures. Yes. 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 Textures. Yes. Yes. Textures. Look at these textures. Yes. Yes. Textures. Yes. Yes. Oh, no. I know this is a reference. This is a reference This is a reference to another SCP. The evil robot toy that seeks to destroy humanity but can't because he's tiny and a toy and has no real power. Yee, goaty goat goat. Yee.
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it.
Yep, if you guys already know about the paper dragons, or here be dragons, you already know where this is gonna go.
Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only
Precious little
problem
dragon.
was part of its wing was damaged, but Daniel found a way to repair it.
Precious little boy. Choose to repair the dragon. No? Can't tack him down. Choose items to repair the dragon. Yeah! Staple it. Do it. Staple the dragon back together. Really, I'm making so many good choices here, game. So many good choices. I'm forced to make one choice and one choice only.
Daniel
Oh
held
boy,
the repaired
depression.
paper dragon high up in the air.
It's okay, Bolitarian.
Imagining that it soared over all the world below.
Oh boy, depression.
He played and played with the
Nice
paper
guitar.
Wee! Woo!
So dumb.
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
You tell me, kid.
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
I personally would just gnaw on it.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
Excuse me, I was consuming. Ball.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Ball. Step on it. Crush it.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just
Set it
as
on
Daniel
fire.
went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Kill it. Kill it with fire. Ball! Apparently, I can't go in there. Ball, 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 ball. Gotta give me that ball, 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 ball. My ball. My ball. Come back here, ball. I caught you, ball.
Just as he
You're
was
mine.
about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it. Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger.
Oh no, I'm going to be destroyed by a ball of paper.
Suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued.
What a way
the
to
paper
die.
ball and
Being
threw it
crushed
into
by a
cardboard
paper ball.
box.
Katamari much?
Daniel studied the red figure carefully. It
Wagon.
had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
Wagon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was.
Thank you for
grateful and
saving me!
He went
I am
closer to the paper dragon,
overjoyed!
But the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea.
Oh, it's me pressing the
He took out
buttons.
his penny whistle and slowly played it.
Oh boy, here we go again. Here we go again, chat. You ready for QTE's the game? and S, D, F, A, and then F, A, S, D, and F. Oh, almost accidentally pressed the button a little too quickly there. Nya nya. Nya 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 nya. And A-S space.
The paper
I got 'em
dragon
all.
enjoyed the sound
I got 'em
very
all.
much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
I'm a friend. I'm your old friend, Chad. I am your compadre. And you know you want to support me by sending me out to friends and family so that I may grow stronger by people knowing about me. I grow stronger with every person who knows about me. My power grows.
My cherished friend.
Oh,
After many long years.
my cherished friend! I will consume your flesh!
How has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember?
Let's get some staples to make the room stable.
You're welcome to visit anytime.
Staple Mabel. That's something Mabel would say from Gravity Falls. Staple it back together.
And flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic. Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
But nowhere else. There was no other excitement throughout the rest of his body, just his fingertips. Rest of him was kind of bored. Here are dragons.
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
That
cat's name is Mrs. Carter.
That tree is named Mr. Billy Bob.
Fed her some fish for dinner.
Billy Bob's a
They've
jerk.
been good friends.
Damn, Daniel!
That's Duke. This is Jessica's pet. He doesn't like Rainy Day or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste.
It is true.
And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
I love that SCP Goat Man. That's my favorite one. 1230. I always wanted to meet that guy. I want to give him a hug. I want to give the old man from the book a hug. He is a sweetheart. Yes, it is sad, but he is such a sweet man. Oh my gosh, is he a sweetheart. I love SCP-1430. The old man in the book. A story. A hero is born. That's the name of it. A hero is born. I love it. It's so... He just wants to make happy visions for people. He wants to give a good time to people during their dreams. That's all he wants to do. And he gets extremely depressed if bad things happen to him.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Oh, am I getting, I guess it's me time. It's me time. Ball. Speed! Hold on. Speed! 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 Okay. That one is also sad. Hold E. I will throw it at window. Oh, I missed window. Thank you. Tiny little dragon friend giving me the ball back so that I may... Oh. Give it... Oops. Let me throw it at window. Window! Ooh, that's a strong window. The power of this glass is strong.
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
I didn't do that. I tried.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls.
Filled out. Damn, Daniel!
Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation, and promptly threw them back into the box.
To be consumed.
Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped.
I don't think there was earthquakes that worked with this thing, but I could be wrong.
Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the
So,
box to the
happy
center
music
of the
just
attic.
vanishes.
Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle day in and day out.
For 15 years straight. Am I gonna be... Ooh. I know you're using a
As the
keyboard to
days
play
went
those
by,
noises.
Daniel's playing became smoother.
Like butter? I can't believe it's not penny whistle.
One day, the box suddenly began to move.
More paper balls.
Huh?
1, 2,
2, 3, 4.
This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Over the boulder shoulder thrower?
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
Mamma
In
mia!
that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to
Oh,
shoot
no.
strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons.
I don't know
as they
how it
flew
could
through
shoot
the air.
electricity.
As
Seeing
they
a
went,
bunch of paper
dragons
balls.
fell from the air, one after the other.
Save them! Save the paper dragon
Seeing a bunch of
friends!
paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious.
You don't say.
Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon.
D.
The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box.
Injured and destroying them all.
The
No.
sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper,
No.
and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic.
For at a
Daniel
price,
saw the
damn it.
remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
Gotta go treat my friends. Dragons. You. I will fix you. Yay. You is fixed. I will fix you. Silly dragon. Look at them. They're far
Suddenly,
better now.
countless paper dragons began to gush from the box.
Twins.
The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic.
Penny.
Daniel eagerly took
Yay!
out his penny
I'm going to play
show
them
all
song.
his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
I'm gonna become the dragon whistler. Space. And D and F. Whoops, I didn't mean to press that button. S space. And D F. Wow, that was really challenging. Oh, wait, no, there's more. S. D. And A, S, D. Ooh, 2 of them at once. Here we go. Double whammy. D, S, A. I'm so strong and powerful. Look at me go. At the same time, whap. S, D. Space F. Space F. A. S. D. Music so goddamn loud. Space. Ah! It's not as like beat. Oh my gosh! It is almost as loud as I am. For you guys, it's not that bad. For me, it's like ah! My ears, my sensitive ears. Paper. Look at I did so good. I didn't miss a single one.
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Oh, whoops. I'm in the world of dragons and wabbits apparently. Ew, excuse me. Flap, flap, there he goes. Look at him. Definitely CGI, but who cares? Wagons are cool. Big scaly boys. I've always loved dragons. I can finally be free. Wait, is this here be dragons? Yes. Yes, it is. Solitarian, yes, it is. This story, though, is different. This is not like the original post. This is kind of a spin-off story. It's the original is actually very, very much different. And I don't want to explain it too much.
The fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room.
It really is. The original is emotional damage of massive proportions.
Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
Wagon.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box.
Emotional damage!
He still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again.
Oh, what was that?
A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered.
I don't know why. I guess they wanted to give him a super deep voice to make him sound intimidating. Like they were massive. Me? Oh. Like me. Is what I meant. I accidentally stopped my own audio. I censored myself for no reason. Gameplay.
maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Herp derp!
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box.
Herp derp indeed.
However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
No!
What's happening?
My dragon
He
friends.
got the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
Save them. Save all the dragons. Dragons. Dragon. Friend. Save this friend. Saving this friend. Oh no. Don't die. No, they're burning up. Save him. Save this one too. No. They're dying faster than I can save them. I deal with that on a daily basis. That's nothing. No, friend. Dragon friend. Get up. Get up. Be saved. The balls. Too many balls. They're all over my face.
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner.
Oh, I have been subdued. Oh, harder, daddy.
Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a
I've been
violent
subdued by balls.
flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1! Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
You should have heard some of the quotes I did earlier.
The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back.
I'm so thank you quote for that quote. Go, man.
Paper dragons shined brilliant. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons.
Hi, Valen. You're missing here be dragons.
So simple.
The dragons are sacrificing themselves in order to try to beat this giant.
Looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect. The giant had only grown stronger.
No!
It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
Evil. Proletarian's evil power. This is SCP Secret Files, Valen. Basically, it's literally a game about the SCP Foundation. Literally, like creatures like me.
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers.
Dad.
As if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what. Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation.
Dad.
At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
Friend, no.
The huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper. The
No.
leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Where are they? This one. I can save you, friend. I can save Dragon Friend. Wait. Okay, is there another one somewhere? We save one of our friends. Is there one on the floor somewhere? I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm missing something here. Is it behind here? Friend, where is your last piece? There it is. Friend. Put him back together. He'll be okay, right? He'll be okay.
Goodbye, my friend.
Aww.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
Yeah, that's...
A few days later,
It's sad. Even, like, this story doesn't really even do it justice. Like, the story is really sad. Like, the original post is insanely sad. Like, oh my god, is it sad? This one is, like, sort of sad, but it's still sad enough to make me feel bad. But, like, the actual original story is even more depressing. Oh boy, here we go. Final song. Final song. E to start. Depression tastes awful. And E F A S E F. Why they had to bring this SCP into the game is I press that button is a bit painful. Ooh, I almost was a little too early on that one. Almost missed it. I got an achievement, Rhythm Master. I did play a lot of Guitar Hero back in the day. Press E to pay respects. Press F. Everybody press F in chat. We need Fs in chat. F. E. Might have missed it by a single letter there.
That's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering what happened next.
I wouldn't be able to tell because I can't hear you over the music.
Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would.
That's not accurate. That's
eternity.
That's not accurate. The box is gone. Vox is disintegrated. That's why it's so much sadder. The here word dragons was they're literally they're gone. Like the box is gone. There is no longer a portal to this world. The dragons are gone forever. Dragon, soar. What lovely paper dragons. I love them so much. Me too. What happened to the little cuties? Awesome, but where are they being contained now? I want to know the cuties. The cute little ones. Rhythm Master, potential Rhythm Heaven stream sometime? I would like to play something like that. 1761 is now being contained in Requary Research Institute, where Dr. Daniel is supervising director. Cardboard box remains silent. How do you know all this, Kent? Oh, you didn't attend the monthly lecture. Under the direction of Dr. Trevor, Gent spent 2 years researching SCP-1762, so he knows far more than we do. Wow. Wow. He told you all that particular SCP didn't suit him. Oh, come on, Gent. Suit me, not him. But really, imagine being tidying up files and piles of cute little fairy books. It's kind of adorable. Enough already! Get back to work. I'm going to stress the point again. That particular SCP did not suit me. More like you got depressed and you didn't want to deal with it. I know what it. I know your type. I know your type. You're the type that doesn't want to get a dog because you don't want to get emotionally attached because you don't want to get depressed and cry later. I know the type. I know you. I have been here for a month now. I am not entirely adjusted to the job, though the content of my work is simply process archive files. It is work that will never bore me. A few absurd jokes aside, most of the archives are really rather fascinating. I have been having hallucinations lately. I feel like someone is calling me, a voice low and uncertain. They seem to be trying to communicate with me, but I cannot understand a single word what they say. A little similar to 1471. In fact, I had planned seeing a doctor, but Zoe told me that it was a typical rookie syndrome and would clear up in a few days. I certainly hope that is the case. Zoe, you trying to get us killed? Okay, so with that, I do gotta head. I think I gotta head out for tonight. Can I save it? Does it auto save? I think this auto saves. Thank you for the patties. Yeah, I think it auto saves. It would be really weird if I wouldn't auto save. Anyways, let's see here. I'm gonna raid out, and I know exactly who to raid here tonight. I'm gonna raid a new friend that I just met, who is also a bonehead like me. His name is Cream HMS. He is a literal skeleton boy who's doing a 12-hour special event. Before I go, I would like you guys to go check out the Discord if you haven't already. You can find out what's going on there and all my stuff and whatnot, what I do. No, I did not know that the audio was weird. That's strange. Good to know. Good to know. I'll have to look into it. SCP-300. What was that one again? And then it's dropped you at a standard line. I'll have to take a look at it later. Okay, so if you also haven't heard, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers on my YouTube. We're at currently 91, where we do highlight videos of the streams and other things. Right now, it's just highlights and video edits. Highly good at video editing, if I don't mind, if I don't do say so myself. Very good editing from me and another editor. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And let us get the raid message out. So there you go. You don't need the poggers in there, but it's always better to have them along so that we can go infect our friend with the Malo version 2.0. Anyway, let's go raid our friend. Tomorrow, I think we're going to be doing, Elden Ring, I think, on this Sunday. But we'll return to this game maybe on Monday or Tuesday. Probably one of the two. I want to go also back to Spooky's House of Jump Scares this week. So there's always that. Fun. And anyways, thank you again, guys. for joining me tonight on this very beautiful night on and as Halloween draws closer and closer per day. And also, if you did not know, me and Foxy Raku are going to be doing a stream on Monday, by the way, where I stream a game with him. He's doing a 12-hour stream special as well, where he's going to stream with a bunch of other streamers he has become friends with, and I happen to be one of them. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have fun with that, too. All right, everybody. I appreciate you all for coming, hanging out, the biddies tonight, all the donations, everything. It's always so nice. Thank you again, Goatman, for helping with the emote goal. I appreciate it. I'll see you all very soon, friends.